in round 2. This is a bright young 26-year-old, very athletic, smart fighter as he showed. He's got all the tools to string together a lot of wins in the UFC.
All right, let's take a look here. You see Darius Flowers was attempting to grab some legs, really never had anything going here. I love that Evan Elder sits right into those butterfly guards, started attacking the body, disrupting the breathing. But once he got here, he goes right to mount. And immediately, the left arm is trying to tie up the right arm of Flowers and occupy it so he can start to get his head to the outside. He knows as soon as he gets that choke in,
he's going to win by
and how gassed Flowers is already seen.
arm triangle victory. Got the top, Flowers topped.
Just the second submission victory in his now 11-fight career. It's back-to-back UFC wins for Evan Elder.
Evan Elder wins by head and arm triangle.
Should we sell a car and get something bigger?
Yeah, we can do both on cars.com.
But what if it's twins? What if it's quadruplets?
Are you freaking out?
I got this.
Cars.com.
Where to next?
This summer, snacking just got serious. Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
We're going to have the official decision after this commercial break. Head and arm triangle victory. RJ, what's up? Yeah, I saw it, man. I saw my Mets won 7-3. Are you watching the UFC fights on ESPN?
Official time, 1 minute, 46 seconds, round number 2. For your winner, the Phenom,
Evan Elder. Head and arm triangle victory. Yankees lost to the Orioles again.
Man, it feels great, dude. Not full guy, sorry. But yeah, got a call Tuesday getting out of training, so it's on 4 days' notice. Up the weight class at 170. Made weight pretty easy, so.
Evan Elder goes to 9-2.
4 weeks, 4 hours, 4 minutes. Give me a call. I'm here, baby.
And listen, you told us that you were.
So if you have him in your fantasy lineup, you're happy right now because you got the head and arm triangle finish. Paul Felder's just doing the post-fight interview with him in the octagon.
Once you got that mount, were you immediately thinking, okay, I'm going to start looking for a TKO, I'm going to start looking for submission? Did you think it was going to be a submission that you find here tonight?
You know, honestly, I wasn't sure if I was going to submit him. He did a pretty good job. Keeping me healthy in the first round. I wasn't trying to be too overzealous. I knew, just like I told you guys in the fighter meeting, I thought I was going to finish him in the second. I knew he was going to come here, fight for.
What's the next fight?
First round, so everybody stopped that first round. Second and third is what we're made of. So I knew that I could put him away after that.
And we know that you talked about wanting to stay active, wanting to get back in here. What does the rest of your year look like? When do we see you back in here? And obviously back down at 155 pounds, I would imagine.
Man, I'm trying to get in here as soon as possible, baby. I'm trying to break necks and cash checks. UFC, Dana White, put me back in here. I'm trying to make some money, baby. Hey, I heard they just trying to whack my boy Trump. I'm glad that man's okay. Long live Trump. Let's go, baby. Trump 2024.
Let's hear from Evan Elder.
Well, when Evan Elder was 15 years old, that's when he took his first pro fight against a 23-year-old. Got it a win in impressive fashion. He's been called the Phenom ever since. And he is firmly on the map as a UFC lightweight after another impressive showing tonight. Manchester, England. It's a pay-per-view event for the first time in nearly 8 years on July 27th. The best welterweight in the world, Leon Edwards, gets a UK homecoming against top contender Bilal Muhammad. Plus, English stars Tom Aspinall and Patty Pickles.
See what the next fight is.
Loaded main card. You can purchase now. Receive $10 off if you buy before July 22nd at ESPNplus.com/BBD. And UFC Fight Pass has the past, present, and future of combat sports. Special offer going on right now. Get 35% off a 1-year subscription. More than 200 live events a year from across the globe. And, of course, the largest fight library in all of combat sports. Josh Brett, the Pittsburgh native, when it was time to go all in as a fighter, he moved here. Now he fights at home in Denver as he looks to start his run in earnest to middleweight contention. Perhaps the cardio base that comes with living in the Mile High City plays a factor tonight to get himself the big win he craved. Also looking to get right tonight, Andre Petrosky.
Andre Petrosky, third highest submission attempt rate among UFC middleweights.
First things first is victory tonight. This fight coming your way next.
Want to play Genie? Wishes? Make me talk. Please. I wish aliens were real. Be nice. That's an alien.
Hang with Dustin's home.
You started without me. They're going out big. Let's go. Revenge. Let's go. You and I should get in there. Isn't that funny?
Whoa, Nelly. iPhone 15 with tons of storage. I really want one. Yo, you were 14.
Apparently Donald Trump is okay.
When is one enough for you?
I guess he got clipped in the ear. Have fun in North Carolina, RJ. Local DA says suspected shooter and at least one rally attendee dead. Oh.
The detail leader had given to former president, when protection had started. Typically when there's a perceived threat, if we tell the protectees to lower down, the safest place for them to be when there's a perceived
Trump
threat
2024.
is
I think they said he's fine though, Rico. They said he's all right, and they just said the suspected shooter and somebody else just died. So I'm watching this and I'm watching the UFC fight card on ESPN and just switching back and forth. But from what I'm seeing, they're saying he's fine and safe. So I don't know, Rico. Are you following along?
Immediately on top of them, the detail leader would have been doing a rapid assessment to see if there were any secondary wounds, any other type of injury prior to moving the former president. We didn't get to
That's
see
wild.
They were down behind that front shield, the bunting in the front of the stage. But that's what's going on with the Secret Service, all the while gaining intelligence and gaining information around what is the situation and ensuring scene safety before the president is moved.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, to make sure they protect the former president of the United States and get him to a safe location.
See if they he raised his fist. Yeah, he's fine. His ear is a little jacked up. Side of his head too.
That he did confirm one spectator is dead, that the shooter is dead. A second spectator is in serious condition.
A second spectator's in serious critical condition.
Trump campaign statement that he's going to be fine. The district attorney said he's going to be okay.
Yeah, I don't know, Rico. Maybe he was firing from a long away, and
not know if the shooter
I don't know.
Died for a self-inflicted, wound or not. We also don't know more details about what kind of.
Are you a Trump fan supporter or no?
I asked, did the shooter have a gun? Is that what you're saying? He said, I can't confirm that right now. I can't confirm.
All right. Looks like the next fighters are walking out to the octagon. It's going to be the middleweights. Not guys I'm familiar with. These are the undercard, so I'm not super familiar with a lot of undercard fighters. Josh Fremd takes on Andre Petrosky. I don't know either of these middleweights, so we'll go to a quick commercial break. I'll flip back on the Trump stuff and see what they're saying now. Because they said a spectator died and another spectator is in critical condition. Yo, honestly, he got up kind of gangster. He's like, I'm fine. I'm fine. He's got blood all over the side of his face and his ear. This is actually going to be really good for his image.
Got a whole bunch of rallies as well, and there's got to be heightened security at all these events. There's a Republican convention in Milwaukee this week, and a Democratic
That's crazy.
convention in Chicago a few weeks later in August. Already they had been planning even before.
Spokesperson for Trump, he's fine and thanks law enforcement.
Various Department of Homeland Security officials, FBI officials, local law enforcement, U.S. military, and others have been engaged in worrying about what potentially could happen at these two conventions. And now, as a result of this, I'm sure security is going to be expanded even more so.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you can imagine security was already going to be tied with the Republican National Convention, the Democratic one. Now, it's going to be that much more. And I think, as you point out, Wolf, this is a learning lesson. This is historic what has happened here today, where you have, the Republican nominee for president, former President Donald Trump, who is injured. You have a shooter that somehow made his
shooting at Trump PA rally. Spokesperson says former president is fine, being checked at local medical facility.
You have another spectator who's in serious condition.
And I would guard against looking on social media and taking viral reporting as accurate. We don't know yet. And as I mentioned earlier,
all right, let's get back to the UFC stuff.
There is value over time, so you'll be in the driver's seat for whatever's next. Guys.com. There are two next. The Octagon.
Looks like there's one more commercial, and then we'll get to the fight.
But for many, the beauty of sportsmanship and the honor of combat remain unseen. Your eyes might deceive you, but the heart knows the glory of victory. When the hand is raised, you'll realize that this one is so much more.
All right, it's time for the middleweights. Oh, hold on, another fucking commercial.
Mother Nature. But Optimum Mobile can give you more network coverage than Verizon and AT&T for up to half the price. Enjoy service on America's largest 5G network. So large it has more coverage than Verizon and AT&T combined. With plans starting at just $15 a month. Visit Optimum.com.
Sorry, there's so much commercials, man.
Local is big time.
That's why I like the pay-per-view cards.
We can't clean a
Limited
canines.
interruptions.
But we can give you reliable internet to store your
Thanks for being here, though, Rico. You're a new thing.
For your business.
Is this on ESPN? Yeah, it's on ESPN. And ESPN2 has the NBA Summer League.
Plus, get up to a $200 gift when you sign up.
Follow along with me, Andrew. It's been a minute since I did a UFC play-by-play.
This big time.
All right, here we go. Both fighters are in the octagon.
Welcome back. Here's your tail of the tape for a couple of middleweights. Josh Brett fights here out of Colorado. He slept in yesterday. He was the last to the
It goes from 7 to like midnight. There's a ton of fights on tonight, Andrew. This is a coin flip fight. This could go either way. Yeah, I'll be here all night, Andrew. Yeah. Did you hear about Trump, Andrew? He got shot at.
His opponent fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter is 6 feet 4 inches tall. He weighed in at the middleweight limit, 186 pounds. In 16 fights, his record is 11 victories.
Josh Fremd has a record of 11-5, 6'4", 186 pounds, which is the middleweight limit. What's the score of the Braves game? All right, here we go. First round for the middleweights.
Second matchup of the evening. The home crowd in support of Josh Brett. Really arriving crowd here to the mixed martial arts hotbed of Denver, Colorado. Fighter ready. Fighter ready. Let's go.
All right, both guys go right to the center, touch gloves, and we're off. Fremd in the black trunks, Andre in the white.
Yellow writing on the shorts.
Both guys putting the jab out there.
Fingers, close.
Referee says close your hands, keep the fingers from pointing outward. Knocked Fremd down, a little punch to the chest, he gets right back up. Both guys back to the center. Ooh, good 1-2 there, and Andre in for a single leg, takes him down. Trying to go over to side control. Nice. Yeah. And uses the head to try to get a guillotine, can't get it. Andre's in side control. Yes, Andrew. Not a whole lot here. Andre's in side control.
Over the shoulder there, on the jaw. A little loose now, but he's going to want to try to sit back down and tighten it up, that grip.
Josh is trying to get him off, but good base here from Andre. He's trying to step over. He may be looking for the Kimura or Von Flu. I don't know. He's pushing down on the head from the top. Side control. A little head and shoulder pressure on the face of Josh. Still in side control, but not a whole lot of nothing's really landing. Nothing crazy. Fremd from the bottom is trying to sweep him. It's not working.
Smart with what he's going to attempt. It looks like he's looking for the right arm. Whether that's to set up the arm.
3:05 left in the first. Josh tried to shrimp out from the bottom, didn't work. He's trying to sweep him here. He almost, if you could get the leg and the arm over. He's trying to hook the leg and the left arm of Andre to sweep him, but nothing there. Andre stays on top, keeps his base.
It's a constant battle.
2.5 to go. Really nothing's really landing. The fans there start booing, and the ref says let's start to improve the position. It's kind of a stalemate right now in the center of the octagon. And Andre's going to try to step over. He's looking for the Kimura. He doesn't have it, though. He doesn't have the grips. Maybe an Americana? No. Fremd hiding his head under the leg of Andre. Andre's going to try to push down on his head. Minute 55 to go in the first. Nothing. Very boring.
So he's doing what he can to keep the position, stepping over the head, and the arm helps a lot. But right now, Fred really needs to get a left upper hook. Right now, see how he can't get that.
Nothing there. Fans there booing some more.
That's the problem. That's what's keeping him so down, is he can't get nothing.
And I think if Andre would want to, he could slide that right knee, at least on the belly.
Oh, he's got the knee on belly. He's going to get the mount. He got the mount position with a minute 20 to go.
And that just gave him a lot of time to work now, right? He advanced his position majorly there by sliding into mount, so that's going to make the ref.
Josh trying to buck him off from the bottom. That's not going to work. Both guys are just holding on to each other right now.
He knows what's coming. But right now, he just doesn't have an answer for getting out of this top position.
Tried to raid down a punch, didn't get it. Some shrimping from the bottom from Josh. The lock-in quarter guard maybe there. Order on to head is Andre, then he lets it go. He's still on top. No, nothing significant. No damage from either fighter here. 30 seconds to go in the first. And he'll stay in the mount position, Andre. Or quarter mount, whatever you want to call it. And he'll probably just ride out on top. Josh looked over at his corner, very frustrated. There's a mount. He's mounted again. Josh is mounted again. 10 seconds to go. Good elbow there. Some punches. He gives up his back. He rolls over, and boom, Andre back in mount. Then takes the back, and then there's the horn. And apparently that was a late hit.
you can take in all this
Commercial break.
content and with a couple of taps,
We're going to the second.
you see the ESPN
Very
app,
uneventful
ESPN
fight
You get a best-in-class experience with everything
so far.
you
We'll see
want
what
from
happens.
sports book, a slick and intuitive design, and tons of boosts and promotions from your favorite ESPN personalities, including me. So, what are you waiting for? Download today. Flag football is coming.
I still talk about
The future of football is here.
go out there, roll out, and just play your game.
As the game explodes with the new big event of the summer,
Always chasing the goal. Can't give up.
the next generation of stars has arrived. NFL Flag Championships, presented by Toyota, July 19th through the 21st on ESPN, ABC, and more Disney networks.
That was late, right? You good?
Okay, round one ended with
The referee warned him about the late shot at the end.
Yeah, I think he was already in motion. I understand if I'm Brandon's team, I'm upset. If I'm Andre's team, I'm saying.
All right, back to the center for the middleweights.
Doesn't seem like major damage is done. The ref has been diligent about warning Andre, no more late shots.
Dude said Flynn wants to keep it here the worst way. They control through 4.5 minutes of round one.
Yeah, they wanted to look for uppercuts, right? They wanted to control the center. Because they think, and also, I thought a really good bit of advice in the corner of Brent was that
Andre waiting for the single leg and tripped him down and got it. Good technique.
If you're sweaty now, you can afford to go for it a little bit more to get up. Like this.
Looking for a triangle from the bottom there. Nope. Andre shook it off. Looks like he might take the back of Josh. Grapevining his right leg. He's partially on the back of Josh. Josh is looking over his corner for advice. He's going to get mounted, it looks like. Guillotine, and now diving under is Andre. Nothing there, nothing there. Maybe looking for the Andacana. He's got trapped arm guillotine, lets it go. Now he's working towards the back of Josh. Looking to take the back.
This is also what Andre would love. If he can get the back, he can get both hooks in right now. He's going to try to
Thank you, Andrew.
use this to mount and look for that arm triangle, which is it's there if he wants to try. Now he's going to trap that arm underneath.
He's got the arm triangle here from the mount. He's got to step over. He's got to step over. It's close. It's close. He's got to just bring that leg over, and I think it's close. Josh is fighting it off from the bottom a little bit.
It's an easy thing to defend, but it's also an easy offensive move to hit if you're Petrosky. So it'll be interesting to see if Brem can get out of this. He's not in a good position here. His head is turning cherry red.
So he said he was okay, but yeah,
He's all right. He's got the left leg of Andre trapped somewhat, and he's defending the head and arm triangle right now, Josh. Andre's got a good squeeze, though.
Getting that left leg across so he can really flatten his body out. But some guys,
I was just going to ask that. You said you swing all the way to the side.
Oh,
nice, Andrew.
Just keeping that mount position and drilling down into it. Some guys like to get all the way off the side and flatten that body completely down so they can sink in and take all that space.
And he gets free from the head and arm triangle. Now from the bottom, Josh is looking for that guillotine.
He really needed to get on the outside, and his choking elbow needed to be on the floor. That should have been a finish there. That was just poor technique on Andre's part. And that could affect him later in the fight because I think he wasted a lot of energy with this, just squeezing his arms trying to make that happen.
Dean, why do you think he chose not to get out of the mountain?
And quarter mount for Andre again with 1:41 to go in the very first. If this rides out like this, I'm saying Andre's got 2 rounds. 2 rounds in the bag. Josh looking over at his corner. He can't seem to get him off him. He can't shake him off. He's right in front of his corner man, actually. And his corner man and him are just talking and laughing to each other, but it's like I don't know. There's really not a whole lot there for Andre. Josh has his corner right there. Both his cornermen are talking to him, trying to tell him what technique to do. And Andre steps over again and gets full mount. Josh is going to try to go out the back door here. He's close to sweeping him, and no. Now we're in north-south kind of. And Andre's going to try to get on top of him again. This is a precarious situation. This looks like 69. All right. It's interesting, I guess. 25 seconds to go in the first. Looking for the arm from the bottom is Josh. 20 seconds to go. Not really a whole lot. He's looking for the arm. He's not going to get it. He doesn't have nearly enough time. 9 seconds to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm saying 2 rounds to none for Andre. Commercial break we go. It just doesn't seem Josh has the grappling defense. Andre's a tough dude.
Oh no, iPhone 15 with tons of storage. I really want one. Yo, you went 14 times on the LPG tour. Since when is one enough for you? That is true. Get your head out of the sand trap, switch to T-Mobile, and get 4 iPhone 15s on them. And 4 lines.
Kevin, what's up, dude? You saw Donald Trump got shot at? New coffee table. You saw the Mets though? They won today, 7-3. Yeah, it looks like Trump got shot in the ear. But the shooter's dead.
Harris concludes by saying, "Pray for our nation's 45th President of the United States." More reaction to Gabby.
Two heard at Pennsylvania rally.
From Arizona, she went home for a Saturday morning appearance in Tucson, Arizona, when she was shot in the face. And Gabby Gifford survived. And she was always one of these members of Congress who was always willing to talk.
Look at all the Trump fans there flipping off the camera.
And she always did with a smile. And then later, with the now Senator Mark Kevin from Arizona, his statement was this: "Political violence is terrifying. I know. I'm holding former President Trump and all those affected by today's indefensible act of violence in my heart. Political violence is un-American and is never acceptable. Never."
So we're told now, of course, this is a federal investigation, that the U.S. Secret Service is handling this and all.
I think she was either behind me or to the right of me. She got around in the. She got hit in the forearm and handed the plate. But it just, she was one, she wasn't good.
And Andre took him down again, apparently. So Andre's working towards side control.
And if you watch footage of Andre, he loves that single leg. You gotta be prepared for him to do that.
He went for a guillotine instead of going for the defense, and that works early. But now
He's got mount again. 3:22 to go in the first. In the third.
Well, when you're going for a guillotine, Brandon, like you're not really trying to defend. You're looking for the submission.
What's the name of the team Caitlin Clark plays on? The Fever?
He's looking for a position to create a submission over time.
Yeah, Richard Simmons did pass away today. They said the death was ruled natural causes, though, Kevin. Andre in the mount again. Ain't nothing there, man. Maybe looking for a head and arm triangle again.
Keep the feet off the fence for Fred, because you can use those feet to get that hip space that he needs. You see how he's going to try to climb up here. Now, Brandon can't put his toes in there, but he can put the flats of his feet on there all he wants. Ooh.
Nothing there. Back inside control is Andre.
Yeah, you've got to really be slick or explosive to try to get out from underneath somebody like Petrosky. You've got great control.
Petrosky started wrestling when he was 4 years old. His dad wrestled at Penn State and was a wrestling coach. So it has been ingrained in him for the past 29 years.
I trained with Petrosky before. Yeah, I don't even think he had an amateur fight when I first trained with him. I was like, who's this guy? He single leg maybe 30 times that training session. He was so frustrated. And now to see him here doing it to these guys makes you feel a little better.
That's the right one, right?
Almost just
Was it lightweight? He's only gotten bigger.
Yes, this is the one. Minute and a half to go in the third.
Yeah. Right, like, so he's rounded out his athleticism a bit more.
Yes, he's trying.
Yep.
He's trying to improve that gas tank. And let's talk about it. I know that it's been in his wheelhouse, right? It's been in his world. But we're in the third round, deep in the third round here.
To take the old one off?
Fighting the guy who lives at altitude. So, hats off to Andre. He's doing something right.
For tomorrow?
At the same time, Frank is really
Still inside control. Minute 05 to go. He's just going to ride out this last minute and get a unanimous decision victory against Josh.
And that's been the issue, I think. I think that's why Petrosky looks so strong on top, because there's just been no escape for Frank. There's one. Let's see if he can get away here.
Here's his back now. Trying to get the feet. We'll have to land a Hail Mary if we were to do so. And now he's still wrapped up.
Still in a bad position here, but at least he got off his back. But now he's in the number one wrestling position.
He's on his back, not doing really a whole lot.
Got the opposite side.
Had the ankle pick. Has the spine ride. 20 seconds to go in the fight.
Does he have to explode to his feet? And then time is the enemy now. With 15 to go.
And then desperately want to finish in 15 seconds.
So Petrosky had the home game back in March in Atlantic City. It didn't go his way. This time it's him going on the road to play spoiler in the adopted hometown of Josh.
And that'll do it. He's going to win a judge's decision, Andre. Fucking boring, huh?
Dry, comfortable, and protected with Skechers footwear.
What's that?
The gentleman's finalists are ready. Djokovic, Alcaraz, ready. Quiet, please. The Gentleman's Championship on ESPN. You feel that?
That runs. The undeniable electricity that makes it content. You can't get enough. The WNBA. Sunday, ABC and ESPN.
The Ultimate Fighter Team crossovers as Team Shevchenko is off and running on ESPN, ESPN Cortez, and ESPN Plus. This season will feature the most international cast ever assembled for the show, as 16 rising prospects square off in the men's featherweight and middleweight divisions. Catch it every Tuesday, 10 Eastern, for this episode 6 and the ESPN Plus.
What are you going to do with the old one?
I'd like to make
Throw it
this
out.
result official.
It's no good?
Yeah, half the
Well,
lights
ladies and
are
gentlemen,
out.
after 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. All 3 judges.
I would say
have it
put some behind me.
27. Your winner by unanimous decision, Andre Petrosky.
Andre Petrosky wins the judge's decision. No surprise
Your
there.
winner, Andre Petrosky. Andre, come over here. Congratulations. You retained bragging rights from Pennsylvania, Philly, versus Pittsburgh. I know you wanted to get that win. How are you feeling after that one, buddy?
Tough one, man. I mean, I'm grateful to the UFC, but this was a tall order. Coming to Denver, there's no. I love my kids so much. I'll see you soon.
Andre, you came in here and you implemented the wrestling game plan right off the bat. Was that something you guys had planned coming into this, or was that something you felt in the moment, and once you got him down in that first round, you realized this is the cleanest path to victory?
That's all we did. That's all we game plan coming here. Got to get a win. It sucks, but got to do what you got to do to get a win. I'm coming off 2 losses, so I didn't have the ability to come out here and take risks and stuff like that. It is what it is.
Well, congratulations back in the win column, Denver. Let's hear it for Andre Petrosky.
Yeah, they're booing
He's
him.
hometown guy, so they're not going to give him too much support. But Andre Petrosky is back in the win column. Important for him tonight as he charges forward in the middleweight division. Some UFC athletes are so locked in on the fighting life, they leave little time for anything else. Just another way Rose Namajunas is different. The Renaissance woman is a classically trained pianist and also has a green thumb at her mile-high homestead.
We're in my garden. My mom taught me how to garden when I was a kid. And then in Lithuania, it's a very cultural, normal thing to have a garden and to basically live off the land. When we bought this house, the backyard was just
We need a
grass
garden.
and, some old little fence. So we tore everything
Live
out
off the
and
land.
we put in garden beds. So some of the things I'm growing, we got potatoes. We started harvesting some potatoes, peppers, tomatoes.
What's wrong with potatoes and
carrots,
tomatoes?
beets,
Carrots and
cucumbers.
beets. Cucumbers.
Gotta have cucumbers.
Roast potatoes.
Anything that I can eat, I'm gonna do it. In order to have a successful garden, you definitely need to.
Let's check on a
you
Trump
need to put
update,
a lot of
huh?
love into it. You just gotta get
Let's see
started.
what they're saying about Trump while the fights are in pause.
7 o'clock here on the East Coast.
Suspected shooter at Trump rally is dead.
In a deeply traumatic day. Shots fired at Donald Trump.
He got clipped right on the side of his head, and he knew.
His final rally,
He knew it.
Monday's convention.
He knew what was happening.
Suspected gunman is dead.
Some people did.
One person at the rally.
One person died. One person died, and another person's in critical condition.
Other federal agencies are now
And there's another person who had minor injuries to their kneecap and wrist and arm.
assassination attempt of the former president.
My
of the
back,
United States
my
was
neck,
happened
my
at
back
and my neck.
in Butler, Pennsylvania, just north of Pittsburgh. Awful situation, indeed, very scary.
Service firing.
Well, I didn't see the Secret Service necessarily firing. The pictures that I've just seen of
That's crazy.
likely shooter up on the roof certainly makes sense because that did seem to be where the.
So he was on the roof shooting at Trump.
But I actually did not.
He was on the roof of something shooting at Trump.
I saw them scattering and on the roof pretty fast. But when I said the Secret Service responded, they were on top of the president to protect him first.
Secret Service says the former president is safe.
Once he was Secret Service,
Watch this. Look, he's like, yeah, with blood all on the side of his face. Look, ready?
Shots fired.
He's good. Yeah, he's good.
Quite a terrible scene.
Just a flesh wound.
I'm sure. Sir, thank you for joining us. Dan Muse is a congressman from Pennsylvania. He doesn't represent that district necessarily. His district's a little further east in Pennsylvania.
That's
which,
freaking
is gonna
wild,
be a
man.
battleground state in November. But tonight, it is the story in the world as we watch this unfold. A little bit of information on the election front. We're hearing from the Biden campaign.
Oh, what did Biden
will
say?
Pause all outbound communications and working right now to pull down all television ads as they relate to the election as quickly as possible. We also do believe we'll see the president momentarily. And for that, we go back to Delaware and Lucas Tomlinson for more there. Lucas.
All right, let's see what's going on with the fights.
To be the hot
So the girls' fights are next. Look.
finishes of Anna Cyphers and Sabina Mazo. Tonight,
Girl fights.
Adopolo wants to reclaim that unofficial crown and get back to the business of title chasing. Coming up next,
Luana Santos versus
faces Maria Money Mashka Agapova.
Abacavao. Maria Abacavao. These fucking names are hard to pronounce, man.
I wish aliens were real.
All right, while that's in commercial, we'll check back on the Trump stuff. Trump rushed away with blood on his face and ear. Yeah, he got clipped here and it just splattered.
A couple things about it that video. You could hear audio during that time. Most of that was the Secret Service talking to one another and to the former president. You could also hear some words from the former president. Initially, when the Secret Service, you saw the former president after the first few shots touch his right ear. Then the Secret Service rushed, realizing what was happening, rushed to cover him. They held him down on the ground as there were more shots.
I'm surprised more people in the background didn't get
some
clipped.
Secret Service agents saying, what are we doing? Where are we going? Then you heard them saying that the shooter was down. We are clear. The shooter had been neutralized.
The shooter was neutralized,
You then
not
say, you then hear the
soon
former
after
president say,
that.
let me get my shoes. Or the shoes may have been knocked off.
Not too soon after that.
Knocked him to the ground.
It was too late after that.
Then you hear at some point the former president say, wait. And that's when you see him raise his fist and mount the crowd. It seemed to fight. He was then whisked off again, raising his fist. The former president has.
That's crazy. All right. Should be getting to this girl fight soon. The one Maria girl, I've watched her fight a couple times. She's pretty good.
What are you doing?
At one point, she was in title contention and then had a little bit of a hiccup.
Enjoy the rest of the concert. Rated PG-13 per second.
Should be like one or two more commercials and then we'll get to it. I think this is the third fight of the night, if I'm correct. All right. Oh, Home Run Derby is Monday at 8. I think I'm going to do that one.
You learn pretty fast there are no shortcuts in racing or in life. It's no surprise that there aren't any when it comes to hair loss. See, one of my first attempts to get with my own hair loss was
All right, we got a hair loss commercial right now, so let's see what the news is saying about Trump. If they add anything else.
We do know also that the shooter who fired these shots, it appears this person was outside of the perimeter, which might explain.
So the person shooting at Trump was high up and outside of whatever the perimeter the Secret Service had set up. So he was shooting from far away.
So again, that's part of the investigation. Anderson at this hour.
And we have about a minute warning. We're told that the president will be making remarks.
Biden's going to be making remarks in 60 seconds, apparently.
Claims told the BBC on camera that he saw. Here's the president.
Here's Biden.
Based on what we know now, I tried to get a hold of Donald with his doctors. Apparently, he's doing well.
Thanks.
I plan on talking to him shortly. I hope when I get back to the telephone. Look, there's no place in America for this kind of violence. It's sick. It's sick. It's one of the reasons why we have to unite this country. We cannot allow for this to happen. We cannot be like this. We cannot condone this. And so I want to thank the Secret Service and all the agencies, including the state agencies. It's not convenient for you all. The bottom line is the Trump rally was a rally that he should have been able to be conducted peacefully without any problem. But the idea that there's political violence or violence in America like this is just unheard of. It's just not appropriate. Everybody must condemn it. Everybody. I'll keep you informed, and if I'm able to speak to Donald, I'll let you know that as well. So far, it appears he's doing well, number one. Number two, that there's thoroughly investigated what happened to anyone else in the audience. I have there's some reports, but not final reports.
All right, let's get to the fights.
Joe Coca will manage the action. Better on this here in Denver, Colorado. Luana Santos' first appearance in 2024. On the other side is Maria Agapova, her sixth UFC fighter, first in September of 2020.
All right, they touch gloves, and the ladies are in the center. Santos versus Maria. I can't say her last name because I don't know how to pronounce it. Maria pumping the jab. Not a whole lot there. Looking for a low leg kick, didn't get it. Maria with a Superman punch, missed. Or a Supergirl punch. Whatever you want to call it. Still pumping the jab, trying to throw the calf kick, nothing there. Pumping the jab. Santos rushes in, nothing. Got partially clipped by a left hook. Maria's just missing by a little bit. Just a little bit too far out. Can't freaking talk. Far out. Ooh, dropped her. Maria just got dropped with a 1-2. Santos grabs a hold of her head. Maria's scrambling up. And a judo throw. Santos with a judo throw into side control. Wow, what technique. Maria's even laughing at that on the bottom. She knows she got caught there. Looking for a head and arm triangle.
She just missed getting the arm up and keeping it there, so she lost her arm, recognized it early.
And Santos in side control. Maria trying to grapevine the head with her legs of Santos, not getting anything there.
She's got a lot of movement going from the bottom of that one. She just needs to try to frame on that face, get that knee across the belly, the right knee across the belly to try to get some separation. Throwing up these legs over the head, it's wasted energy. Now she's setting herself up for the arm triangle. That's tight.
Arm triangle at 10. From the mount. It's tight. She might go out. She gives the ref a thumbs up. Don't let her step over. Don't let her step over. From the mount still. Maria's on the bottom laughing about this. I don't know, man. She's in danger here. Santos is really squeezing with that head and arm triangle choke. Both girls are right in the center, so Maria can't even wall walk or anything. Her mouthpiece is like falling out of her mouth. Nothing there. She let it go. Now she's going to try to regrip.
Yeah, we've seen this earlier with Petrosky where he decided to keep back. Didn't want to step off to the side and see it.
Now she doesn't have, she has the mount, but she doesn't have the arms clasped correctly. There you go. Now that's good. That's tight there. Maria's looking over at her corner with some concern now on her face. She's trying to turn over. She might actually get out the back here. She gives up the back. Watch out for the rear naked. Rear naked's in. That's in. That's it. That's it. She's going to choke her out. She's going to choke her out. Mouth guard's falling out, and she tapped. Wow, Maria, what happened to you, man? You used to be in title contention. That's just... Wow. She got tapped, rear naked choke. Damn. Does Santos have a black belt? That was top tier jiu-jitsu there. And she'll twerk it out.
Let's take a look at this and see how she got this finish. Nice takedown over the right hand straight to just flooring the top of them. And then she gets on the front headlock. Beautiful judo throw here with the overhook. Follows it up. She gets the arm triangle here, locks it in. Can't get the pressure she quite needs. And Agapova creates just enough space to be able to get the blood she needs to her brain. But she gives her back, and that is all Santos is asking for. You give her that back, she will strangle you. And you can see here, she just gets that sunk in. It's a little too much for Agapova to adjust. And the choke is in, and that's the end. Mouthpiece getting spit out. That's so tight. All previous UFC TKO has been known for the submission, so the fourth right knockout for Juana Santos. It's her moment.
All right, official decisions coming up next. We'll check on the Trump stuff. What time are you going to eat?
continue to check in with you. Thank you. Wolf?
Thank you, man.
Anderson,
Are you
thank
hungry?
The Pennsylvania Republican Senate
It's
candidate,
8:30.
Was there at this rally in Pennsylvania. He's an eyewitness to what unfolded.
What?
He's joining us right now. David, thank you so much for joining us. Give us your eyewitness
Okay.
account of what you saw, what you heard, and what you believe happened.
No, I'm not starting.
Yeah,
I'm saying.
so thank you. I was in the front row.
David McCormick is an eyewitness to this. He's a Pennsylvania Senate candidate.
I was told 15,000 or so, and I was seated to his right in the front row, and he actually just announced me and invited me up to the stage, and then said, "No, I'll have you come up in a few minutes." And about a minute or so after that, we heard a series of shots. I think 7 or 8 shots, just pop, pop, pop. I was a former Army guy. They sounded like a small caliber weapon, but obviously I'm not sure about that. And it was like all of a sudden just chaos. The Secret Service immediately covered the president, just on top of him, and the crowd obviously all went immediately to the ground, to people on their knees or laying down on the ground. And then we see things that the president got up and sort of was surrounded by the Secret Service. You see this, you can see him just with a little bit of blood on him, and his sort of fist came out in defiance. And then over my shoulder, behind me, it was clear that somebody had been hit. And so people around this gentleman were trying to administer first aid, and he was clearly, this person was clearly injured. It seemed severely. There was a lot of blood, and eventually some police officers came up and carried him to where I hope he got to urgent care, and obviously praying for him now. So that was what I saw. I saw the immediate attack on the president, and I saw the fact that this person behind me was injured. But you can imagine with that kind of incident happening, very hard to know what's coming. In fact, I'm not sure whether it was one shooter or two shooters. I couldn't really tell. It seemed like the shots were coming from my front. So from the president's left, but which would have made sense why the person behind me was hit. But I'm not sure if there was also shots coming from other directions. So it was, as you might imagine, it was chaotic and confusing in the moment.
I can only wonder what you were going through, David. You and I know each other. Did you immediately drop to the ground to try to protect yourself? Were you standing? What was going on from your first row vantage point?
Well, I immediately dropped down, and then I realized somebody was hit, and then I stood back up to see whether we could get the right medical care. And then people around me were saying, "Yeah, stay down," because maybe there's still more shooters, or maybe the shooter's not been apprehended. And the president had just literally, called me up and made a big deal about me. So conceivably I could have been somebody they would have targeted. So I eventually got back down, as most people did. But my initial reaction was, boy, is somebody behind me hurt? How do we make sure they get the right care? And it was such a dense crowd, getting the right medical assistance back into the crowd took a few minutes. But that was my initial reaction.
Yeah, we know one of the individuals who happened to have been at this rally was shot and killed. Another is in serious condition, we're told, right now. Very, very disturbing developments indeed. And I was watching it live, and I did hear Trump say,
and for the 24-year-old prospect in the flyweight division, and she owns her TikTok status. Says, "I'm not just the queen of TikTok, I also can fight inside the octagon." She certainly can do that. All smiles in the corner of Luana Santos tonight. One of the reasons people love sports are the ups and downs that mimic a life well lived. Losses are things to be dealt with, no matter how unexpected or painful they may be. So far in her UFC career, it's been all victories for Tracy Cortez, but it's those wins that she has inspired.
All right, they're going to a promo, so we'll put the news back on.
States away, I believe it was Illinois, if my memory serves correctly, and he had a truckload of weaponry, and he laid in wait for you and other colleagues to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. And I believe that the shots hit you around 7:14 a.m. I think Rand Paul was at the bat. I do believe taking batting practice. And Brad Mansfield, a Republican colleague of yours who did time in Iraq, he's a doctor by way of he's an expert in podiatry, and he was the one who attached the tourniquet.
That's fucking crazy.
And luckily saved your life. And I imagine everyone should absolutely life, and you don't think exactly of that.
Oh, look, Brad is a hero of mine, Brad. If he would have left early like he does some practices to go to his office, he had a meeting that that got canceled, so he stayed later than he normally would have. Otherwise, I might not be here right now. The heroism of David Bailey and Crystal Ryder, the two Capitol police officers who were there that day, who risked their lives, both of them. Both were hit during the shootout, and they kept going at it again, but risked their life to protect mine and everyone else's. Because the shooter's intent was to take out every Republican on that ball field. There could have been over a dozen members of Congress killed that day. But God was there too. There were miracles that happened that day. A lot of prayer, a lot of miracles. And I know their prayers going out right now to Donald Trump. And look, just remember, that night Donald Trump came to the hospital to check on me, just to console my family. And that was his birthday. He left a birthday party to come and check on me. And just the kind of person he is. I texted him a little while ago because he's a special man. He's a strong man. I know that. But he's a caring person. He cares about people. He cares about this country. And, I know there are a lot of prayers going out to him right now, as well as to the families of those who were also injured and killed.
Just one more question to you, sir.
All right, let's see what they got on the UFC fights here.
I think number one fan got rushed to the ER.
Oh, Tracy Cortez is talking about the loss of her mom, I think.
She never got out.
That's fucking sad.
I just stayed by her side the entire time she was there. I never left her. Her faith and her strength was unexplainable. She said, "Hey, Mika, no one determines."
Around the time the former president's campaign rally.
But when you have a rally of 15,000 people that's outside, obviously the security challenges are significant. But it felt pretty tight to me, and I'm surprised somebody could have been outside the perimeter.
How are you doing right now, dude?
I'm okay. I'm processing and trying to be a voice of reason and make sure that we look at this moment as the kind of political violence that just can't be tolerated, and and recognize that this is a line that's been crossed here that is just horrific and unforgivable, and we need to have cooler minds prevail.
We also had Pennsylvania Republican Senator candidate David McCormick, who had a front row seat over there. He was an eyewitness. Appreciate you joining us very, very much. And glad you're okay right now. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.
Anderson, back to you.
Well, if I want to go next to former Secret Service agent Jonathan Wacker, also senior national security analyst Juliet Kayyem. Juliet and Jonathan, before I talk to you both, I just want to replay what happened, and just for our viewers maybe who are just joining us, but also because I want to talk over some of the details, particularly with you, Jonathan, of what we see the Secret Service do in terms of covering the former president, not immediately evacuating him until, and also just remind viewers that the audio that they're going to hear.
So the next fight we got up, guys.
Now look here.
Are they still showing Tracy Cortez highlights on ESPN?
She's following back the same way, but instead of countering now, she slips under this right hand, level changes perfectly, gets the inside trip. Let's take a look from this angle. Moves that right hand and forward pressure, inside trip, takedown, secured. And listen, here's where that well-roundedness and toughness and that hard determination that we just saw in that feature is on full display. She is also not afraid to stand right in front of you and have a boxing match if she needs to. Big punches. Exciting fighter all around for Tracy Cortez.
He gets the main event spotlight tonight on ESPN and E+, the ever-popular contending Rose Namajunas fights at home for the first time in her UFC career and faces Tracy Cortez. The 6-fight main card starts at 10 Eastern right here on ESPN. Of course, the city is proud of its Denver Broncos John Elway, a legend still running things over at Mile High. Super Bowl champs in 1997 and 98, and then Peyton Manning dropped the Lombardi Trophy here in 2015. With a win tonight, well, it might not be long before we see Montel Jackson's name among the ranked in the loaded bantamweight division. Tonight, his first appearance is perhaps his biggest win. That was a performance knockout more than a year ago. He takes on Devon Blackshear, who's also dusting it off for his first appearance at 24. Had a wild summer last year, pulling off a twister and then fighting twice in 1 week in the octagon. Ready to get back at it tonight. These bantamweights. Flash. Next.
I go hard about these green beans, so I do what I can just to help on my fam, on my bros. I told my young G's them to stay off the road, let's not don't help me.
Hey guys, ESPN Bet is here. Finally, a sports book from your favorite sports brand. Now you can take in all this ESPN content, and with a couple of taps, add a market you see in the ESPN app to ESPN Bet. You'll get a best-in-class experience with everything you want out of a sports book. A slick and intuitive design, and tons of boosts and promotions from your favorite ESPN personalities, including me. So, what are you waiting for? Download today.
All right. No fights yet. We'll check on the news again. Let's see.
Dynamic and unpredictable these situations are. But this is something that the Secret Service constantly trains for. And as I said earlier, there are agents who are on that stage that I work with, that I trained with, and I can attest that we have practiced for these situations thousands of times. And what we saw was near flawless execution by not only the Secret Service that we're seeing, but what we don't see. So let me first talk about what we are seeing. We're seeing that the Secret Service react very quickly upon identification of a threat. Now, at that moment, they may not know that it's actual gunfire, but it's a perceived threat.
Rushed away with blood on his face and ear.
They're going to go to the protectee, as we saw. The president was already moving down, which was probably an instruction given to him a long time ago, even as president, to get down in the moment of any type of threat. But the Secret Service agents quickly came in. They put themselves between the former president and any type of potential threat. Again, basically creating a body bumper around the former president. While they're down on the ground, they're doing a rapid assessment. There's a lot of information coming into their earpieces about what's going on around the perimeter. Was it a shooter? What the situation is. So we've heard the verbal commands. Again, you have to think they weren't screaming and yelling at each other. They were very composed. Their instructions to each other were very clear. Again, that all comes down to their training tactics and experience. The president was not moved until they confirmed that the shooter was down, and you actually heard an agent say, safe to move. Most likely that was the detail leader for the former president, giving the instruction that it's safe to move. The Hawkeye team, as you hear, Hawkeye's up, Hawkeye's around. Hawkeye is the tactical team. That is the counter-assault team. Again, they're there to support the ship, address any secondary threats that may present itself, and make sure that the president's movement from one terrain feature, the podium, to the armored limousine is done in a safe and efficient manner. So they'll move along with them. So once all those components were in place, that's when we see the president moving off stage. What we don't see, though, is exactly how the Secret Service responded to the threat, the shooter, and how they neutralized that. So what we assume at this point in time, since it was a threat from outside of the security perimeter, that this was a long-range threat, probably a long-range rifle, that needed to be addressed again from another long-range mitigation.
Next fight.
It's likely from either...
Come on, ESPN.
Top 15.
What do we got?
Strength of a 4-fight winning streak that includes finishes of Jesse Strader and Ronnie Gallo.
Looks like 135er.
Montel Jackson prefers to let
This bantamweight, men's bantamweight fight.
UFC fans over who on the
Let's go, Brendan. What's up, B? Don't forget to like the stream. Yeah, it looks like Donald Trump got shot in the ear. I'm watching the ESPN fights. I don't know if you follow UFC, B, but you should. I don't have Instagram, Andrew. I watch every UFC fight. Really? You do? You lying, bro?
I wish aliens were real.
I thought you only watched baseball.
That's an alien. You and I should get in there.
Oh, with the Mets game? Yeah.
I wonder if this goes has great driving. It didn't. Well, my sketch of slip-ins are completely hands-free. I just step in and then they're off.
All the parts you need at the prices you want. Guaranteed to fit every time. So you can keep your ride.
Yeah. But our bullpen is terrible. Our bullpen is terrible. So. But it looks like Donald Trump's okay, and we got a men's, I think, bantamweight fight coming up here on ESPN.
This is more. It's a pusher, a dig, a trencher, a driller, a driller. It's your game changer. To build the world you want to go big. Bobcat, one tough.
You did everything together. To be that young, living with your sister, it was really fun. I hated playing games. It was absolute torture. And playing back to back 4 times in a row. It was just history being made.
A quest for a Serena Slam.
Something clicked. It was like, that's what I want. I gotta be number 1.
He has all the skill in the world, and he's getting better. He believes he is the nightmare matchup. He can put you off, but he's one of the best in the world.
You thought he cut himself? I don't know if he cut himself. I don't know about that.
Choose Optimal Mobile or pay the price. Switch and save up to 50% on your mobile bill versus Verizon and AT&T.
Next fight should be coming up any minute now.
$15 a month. Enjoy service on America's largest 5G network. So large it has more coverage than Verizon and AT&T combined. Get Optimal Mobile plans starting at $15 a month with no contracts. The choice is clear. Choose Optimal Mobile and start saving big. Call or visit a store today.
You ready for this? The word is out.
Sorry.
Here we go. It is now streaming on Paramount Plus. Look good at that.
It's so exciting.
It's hilarious.
Oh, God.
And perfect for the whole family.
So sweet.
I know. I like it.
He loves me.
Right. I love it. Yeah. Ready PG. Now streaming on Paramount Plus.
All right, here we go. Next fight.
A couple of rising bantamweights are set to clash in Denver here now.
Bantamweight. Montel Jackson, age 32, height 5'10", weight 135, 75.5-inch reach advantage. Damon Blackshear, 29 years of age, 5'10", 135. His reach is 72. Jackson, longest reach among active bantamweight fighters. I know, that's what I said to Courtney. If the Mets win tomorrow, they're 5 games above 500. And if the Braves lose a couple, we'll catch up. Damon Blackshear is 14-6-1. Fighting out of Miami, Florida. He's a plus 100 underdog tonight.
taking on his opponent fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist also stands 5 feet 10 inches tall. He too weighed in 135 pounds.
Montel Jackson, 13-2, fighting out of Milwaukee. He's a minus 120 favorite. Who's in his corner? Do I know anybody in his corner? No.
Second assignment of the night for the referee, Nick Barron. Now to the 4-1-4 on the introductions for Milwaukee's Montel Jackson. Came on here 2 weeks ahead of time to get ready for this fight.
I'm ready.
Rose Namajunas,
Fight, gentlemen.
a Milwaukee native, opened the doors of their gym to help Montel prepare for tonight. Jackson is in
Both guys in the center.
Watch the straight punches.
Like they
Jackson
collided chins, pumping the jab, both fighters. Oh, he dropped him. 1-2. He's out cold. He knocked him out. Oh, my God. Wow. That is a crazy knockout. I need to see the replay of this. That was so quick. Adjust YouTube, Andrew.
These 4-ounce gloves, they squeak right through the defense, and that is Montel Jackson's best quality right there. You just saw it. He's got power in both hands, he's lightning fast, and he throws straight punches.
Wow.
Let's take a look at tonight's blazing knockout moment brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. It's a promo that was made for moments like this.
Watch this quick knockout. Ready?
Oh, I mean, a jab
Wow.
to the chest and a 2 down the middle. This is basic
And that'll do it.
101 boxing. Just be first, and he was first, and he landed. Beautiful, unbelievable finish. Look at this too. And that Tavon was stepping in hard too. Just
Wow.
right down the middle, right on the jaw.
Man, that was a hard shot.
Is that 5 in a row now for Montel Jackson?
He looks sharp. Jackson is sharp. That is a 5-fight win streak.
2 knockouts in a row.
We will listen into the fight with Dominic Cruz's expert commentary.
Quick knockout, right?
Their gym to help Montel prepare for tonight.
Wow.
Jackson is in white. Black here is in black. Watch the straight punches, Jackson. I mean, they're just lightning.
Wow.
Straight down the pipe.
I don't know what to say. Crazy.
There you go, Dom. For any who doubt if Dom watches his film,
I was just going to say.
for any who say there are no stupid questions, ask Montel Jackson why his knee is quick. That's a stupid question. Fast. Laser fast. Straight punch gets him the knockout, his 8th in his career.
How many seconds was that? 12
Never
seconds?
done it faster than that. Joe Martinez makes it official. Montel Jackson.
Ladies and gentlemen, here comes the official time. 18 seconds.
18 seconds.
By way of knockout, Montel Jackson.
Wow.
I'm here with Montel Jackson. Montel, congratulations. Living up to that nickname here tonight. Don Cruz, as soon as you came out, said you've got to watch out for the fast down the middle strikes of Montel Jackson, and on cue, you unleashed a 1-2 from hell and got the knockout.
This guy is.
I'm feeling good. Thank everybody for coming.
This guy's nuts.
Taking the fight on short notice. It's a lot of guys in the division that's high. Who being chumps, man, to take real fights, man.
Well, I think this was a statement, and that's one of the things we were talking about, how frustrating.
Who's that? Donald Trump's at the UFC fights right now? No, he's not. Is he?
But can't seem to stay active. What do you have to say to your peers on trying to get them to take those calls?
Nothing. Sign a contract.
Sign the contract. Montel, let's take a look up at the big screen. Was this something that you saw? Was this something you prepared for? Is this just a weapon of yours that you knew you were going to be able to utilize here tonight?
I was just looking for an opening. That's all I was looking for. My coaches, they did a good job preparing me for this and any other fighting division. So hats off to them. Hats off to all my training partners back home. Hats off to Lindsay, Mark, his boys, Rose, Chico, Pat, allowing me to come train with them and just hang out with me while I'm in Denver. Thank you guys, man. 414 stand up.
One more before we let you go.
That was
Montel.
crazy,
After a
that
performance
KO.
like that, 2 performances in a row, really. Is there anybody?
Oh, he's gonna be at the UFC fight night after getting shot. Wow,
Is anybody you'd like to see yourself in here with next?
that's a ballsy move, man.
I tell Jason all the time, man, sign a contract.
I'd be in my bedroom hiding right now.
Say no, man, sign a contract. So anybody.
Well, congratulations, guys. You heard it here. Pick up that phone. Montel Jackson, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I was speaking with his longtime coach, Jake Flint, earlier today, and talking about how he's not the brash and loud type, not the call-out type, really, is Montel Jackson. They have such respect for Rob Font and his ability to jab and the boxing that he's known for. They would really like to see Montel match his skills on the feet.
All right, what's next? What's the next fight here?
Right now, it's safe to say ranked opposition should be next for Montel Jackson. No matter.
I can't believe Donald Trump's gonna attend the UFC main card here after getting clipped in the side of his face with a bullet.
Last week, but expect fireworks later
That's,
in our co-main event.
I don't know what to say to that, man.
India looks to use Denver as the place he relaunches to the upper echelon of the welterweight division against Rusum Salikov. It's a battle of hardened veterans who won't back down.
All right. Well, this isn't.
Santiago is not great.
Oh, what we got here?
And I will show to everybody tonight.
This is the next fight. I think this is 170. Oh, this is the co-main event. They're just doing a little hype package for tonight's co-main event. That's Santiago, and I don't know the other guy.
I'm looking for the finish the fight, and I'm sure that I will do.
Tonight I'm gonna use my pressure on my podium, and I'm gonna knock him out.
Both guys have knockout power, though. Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Muslim Sokovo. I know I butchered both those names, I'm sorry. The tension in the country is high. I'd stay home. I'd stay home every day, dude. Where did you hear that Donald Trump is attending the fight card tonight? What was your source?
This man hits hard. That is the missing link. And not just that, but he's tough. He knows when to hit you with combinations. He doesn't just throw one at a time. He knows how to get the flood of the water going, and then after that, he swarms you. And not just that, but when he's in the pocket, he doesn't care if you hit him. He hits you harder. He's always moving forward. He keeps you on your heels. He's got so much experience that he knows where to win these fights at the perfect time.
Now, Rusum Salikov, another guy, fantastic striking, completely different style than Ponzinibbio. They're just as dangerous. You're going to see the spinning attacks, the spinning back kick to the body. He's vicious, right to the liver, spinning heel kicks. He's got great boxing, good overhand right, followed by left hook. He spent a lot of time training for this camp with his team, as well as here in Denver, getting adjusted to elevation.
It's ruins, but I thought it would go mega viral, so I took a chance. Should I go swimming real quick? Yeah, go swimming real quick.
Bar is set pretty high after the prelim action we've seen.
This main card looks like it's going to be pretty good.
Main event's great. Drew Dober has never seen a boring fight. Neither has Young Silva. We got action top to bottom on the fight card tonight, and it all leads to Rose Namajunas.
The co-main event should be good. Drew Dober's before the co-main event against Gene Silva. Drew Dober never in a boring fight. Julian Rosa is on the fight card. He's pretty good. Another guy that's never really in a boring fight.
Coming on the other side with some highlights of the early action and a look ahead of the main card later tonight. Rose Namajunas fighting in her adopted home city of Denver, Colorado, for the first time in her impressive UFC career. Will Tracy Cortez play spoiler to that? Stay locked all night long. Back in a moment.
Hey, welcome out. What are we working on today? Hey, I've got just what you need. Here's everything you will need for a wash.
Looks great.
Oh, that reminds me. Going to my after party? We miss it. Want me to bring limes? I guess we'll help you, Steven. Con tradicional cristalino, smooth as an edge.
I'll switch over to the news real quick. We'll see if we get any more Donald Trump updates while the UFC card is in commercial break.
Thank you very much, Caitlin, for that.
Doesn't look like we have any other updates.
We go
My walkout song, if Prez 45 shows up tonight, would be POD, Click Click Boom. He has a walkout song already. It's American Badass by Kid Rock. I am American Badass. That's what they play when he walks to the ringside or octagon side, whatever you want to call it. Usually Kid Rock is there, and sometimes Mike Tyson is there with him too. He's close friends with the president of the UFC, Dana White, and Trump was very instrumental in keeping MMA legal in New Jersey at the time. He hosted a couple of the early UFC pay-per-views at his hotel. And I think he was part owner of Affliction when they had their like 2 fight cards. I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Well, there's a shot of our arena here in Denver, Colorado. You guys remember, of course, UFC 1 and 2. We're both here. Welcome back to the show. KP, Kamaru, Dean, and Anthony with you guys. We may as well just run the whole fight back. We've got to talk about Montel Jackson getting this knockout over to Mo Blacksher. 18 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
But amazing.
Yeah, I knew something special was going to happen in this fight. And it didn't take long. Yeah, it didn't take long. And what we saw was a culmination of things coming together all at the same time. That was Blackshear moving forward, Montel Jackson throwing a straight punch right down the line. I mean, they went out there, not much happened in the beginning, a couple of these quick strikes, but then you see, with Blackshear moving forward, that straight punch of Montel Jackson hitting him right on the chin. Boom! And it just knocks him out. Most knockouts happen because of those things that are happening at the same time. Not necessarily sheer power, but just everything happening perfect at the same time. And that's what Montel Jackson did today.
I take some progress.
Knockout, but I feel like we got robbed of a great performance from both guys. I really think that these guys are really, really close in terms of their competitiveness. And I wanted to see both of these guys kind of go at it. I wanted to see them fighting all facets of the game. But listen, Montel Jackson's special. I think there's a bright future in this game.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we were all just sitting there, and it was kind of one of those things where you settle in for a great fight. I just kind of looked at you and went, all right.
Yeah, I mean, it was one of those things that, like you mentioned, I think we wanted to see kind of a moment because these guys are really good. They can grapple, they can strike, they can do everything possible. And it didn't take long. They did kind of rock us out. Hey, Montel. You owe us a full fight.
All right, so Anthony, how about Santos? So she did give us.
They're just breaking down the preliminary fights that we already saw.
Looking for a win tonight, but she did it better.
I can tell right away that
Nothing crazy.
She didn't want to engage in any of the grappling at all. You always tell when someone's throwing a lot of strikes from long range when they're not even anywhere close to being in distance. So right away, she's checking her distance. She's striking from far away. She gets hurt. Comes up and shoots, which I thought was a big mistake because Laura Santos is a great judo practitioner. She throws her, and it was kind of just, she was in some quicksand after that. She takes her back, she's in an arm triangle. People call it out tonight having a tough time finishing these arm triangles. So she transitions from the arm triangle to the back and finishes the choke. It was an incredible performance. An incredible show of jiu-jitsu. I really like watching great jiu-jitsu. Yeah, it was an incredible show, but I gotta say, I am giving a seminar on arm triangles here in Colorado. We in Colorado are going to learn how to finish that arm triangle. Every other, you're okay. You can come. You don't have to come, but everybody else, they gotta come to my seminar.
Yeah, well, Santos wanted to watch her. She's only 24 years old, you guys. Now 3-0 in the UFC. Congratulations to her. But Anthony, we've got to talk about the lightweight fight on the main card. Drew Dober versus John Silva. This hometown crowd is going to be popping when Drew walks out.
Oh, this crowd's going to go insane. Drew Dober is a fan favorite across the entire world, but right here in Denver, he's kind of a hero. It's going to be a striker's fight. You got two guys that are heavy hitters. One guy's a natural lightweight. That's Drew Dober. He's a big dude. He's going to walk in there at 180 pounds, 185 pounds tonight. And I think Silva's going to have a tough time with the power, but I do think he's probably he's probably technically a better striker. Probably going to be a little bit faster, but we all know that Drew Dober has got incredible durability.
Yeah, I tell you what, when Silva came out the gate, I almost thought I would never forgive him from his initial walkout when he first got to the UFC. He had a 4-minute walkout, but his performances have made up for that. I mean, he's been able to go out there, and what he did 2 weeks ago to Charles Jourdain, went out there and knocked out a very accomplished veteran. I mean, this guy is special. He comes from a team, the Fighting Nerds. Those guys have been on the roll in the UFC. I'm really looking forward to seeing what Gene Silva can do, because I think he might be special.
Yeah, well, you'll have some time during the walkout to really. 4 minutes. I mean, 4 minutes. We gotta get a prediction. So we've got several flyweight fights on the card here.
Yeah, we got a Donald Trump update here.
That the escalation of rhetoric is something that, if you just look back in history, it doesn't take a lot to dig and find that people take cues from not just leaders but from people around them, and when violence happens, sometimes things are uncorked, and it is important for leaders across the board, as we are seeing today, to tamp things down. I can feel your anger from here. I felt that same anger too from some of the rhetoric I've heard from the former president. So what I would hope in this moment, to what you said, and we are seeing it across the board, let's all say, stop it. Let's all just stop it. You can stop it and I can stop it. That's a place to
This is a very, very dangerous moment in American history. Right now that we're watching, a very dangerous moment. Anderson, back to you.
One of their seniors, Evan Perez, who has more details from the Secret Service. Evan, what do you do?
Well, Anderson, this is a new updated statement from the Secret Service. They're giving us a fuller picture, confirming some of the reporting we already put out. I'll read you the full statement from Anthony Guglielmi, the spokesman for the Chief of Communications for the Secret Service. He says that during former President Trump's campaign rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, on July 13th at approximately 6:15 p.m., a suspected shooter fired multiple shots toward the stage from an elevated position outside.
Oh, look at his ear. His ear is all fucked up.
U.S. Secret Service personnel neutralized the shooter, who's now deceased. The Secret Service quickly responded to with protective measures, and former President Trump is safe. One spectator was killed, and 2 other spectators were critically injured. This incident is currently under investigation, and the Secret Service has notified the FBI. Actually, we know that the FBI is now at the scene, the ATF is at the scene, and now what we have is a full-on investigation as to how this shooter managed to get in a position that is an elevated position, according to the Secret Service statement now, confirming some of our earlier reporting.
That's fucking wild.
This shooter was not inside
FBI at Trump
person,
rally right now.
Shots from outside of the venue and managed to get to the former president. So now the question is, how did this happen? Was the Secret Service aware of this position that?
All right, let's get back to the fights. See what we got here.
I was thinking.
Oh, look, more commercials on ESPN.
Hi, keep the beard.
Cars.com. Where to next?
Hoping this is the last group of commercials here. So we can get to the next fight. There's no even fighters in the ring yet. No, it's done yet. See what we got.
One thing to make the UFC dream come true. There's a bit more to it tonight for Fatima Klein. Up next, Megan O'Leary has more.
Hey, thank you so much, Brendan. Well, when Fatima Klein was just 10 years old, she was introduced to women's MMA.
We got a girl fight coming up.
He knew that was the direction she wanted to take the fight. A couple of years later, she saw none other than Rose Namajunas compete. She was drawn to both her fighting style and her personality. Inside Rose, the New Yorker found an athlete she wanted to emulate. So about 3 years ago, the Archangel signed up for a meet and greet and came face to face with the former champion. There, she was able to tell Namajunas all about her own goals and dreams for her to one day be where Namajunas was. The Colorado resident took her time to give her advice and tips to remember along the journey. And now Klein told us this week, not only is it a dream come true to make this life-changing UFC debut, but Brendan, it is a cherry on top to have Namajunas come to marquee.
Certainly is. What a great story for Fatima Klein. She got the UFC contract the day after she signed to be on Dana White's Contender Series this summer. Got a whole lot bigger real quick. But surging contender Jasmine Jasdavicius has been on a tear. The undefeated Octagon newcomer Fatima Klein has every intention of being the roadblock that slows the Canadian down here in Denver.
Originally expected to compete on the upcoming season of Dana White's Contender Series, Fatima Klein will instead jump right into the big show. And with a perfect 6-0 record and 2 divisional titles in the CFFC promotion, the 23-year-old New Yorker is ready to test herself on the next level against Canada's Jasmine Jasdavicius. Winner of 3 of her last 4, Jasdavicius wants to crash the top 10 party. In 4 Octagon victories that have seen her turn back Kay Hansen, Gabriela Fernandez, Miranda Maverick, and Priscilla Cachueta, have her thinking, tonight's the night. Coming up next, Jasmine Jasdavicius squares off against Fatima, the Archangel Klein.
Oh, run like Genie? Wishes? Hit me. Make me talk. Please. I wish aliens are real. Be nice. That's an alien.
Hey, what Dustin's for you?
You started without me. Take it without taking it. Oh! Pretty bench. Go. You and I should get in there. Huh? Is that funny? Bravo! I'm gonna give you the greatest names on us! Travel see charity racing and be close enough to see blood.
Damn these commercials, man. I think the girls they're walking out now.
All of those reasons of suicide. Which everything we have. It's a blessing.
Hey, Bo. Cool leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just for the bus ride to work. They're not part of the official uniform.
No tunes today?
No. My apartment was robbed last night. Took my cable-ready TV, VCR, portable cassette player.
Yep, all the latest tech.
It's only Progressive and Renters Insurance, like their home insurance.
Then we can bundle our cars and get the same 24/7 protection. I think we just invented that. This is the best day ever.
Well, I still got robbed.
So, pretty good day.
Whoa, Nelly. iPhone 15 with tons of storage. I really want one.
Yo, you've went 14 times on the LPGA tour. Since when is one enough for you?
That is true.
Get your head out of the sand trap, switch to T-Mobile, and get 4 iPhone 15s on them. And 4 lines for just $25 a line. And you can save on every plan versus the other big ones.
Swing big at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 15s on us and 4 lines for $25 a line.
Or
The Octagon has more than 8 sides. But for many, the beauty of sportsmanship and the honor of combat remain unseen. Your eyes might deceive you, but the heart knows the glory of victory. When the hand is raised, you'll realize that this one is so much more.
Why do couples choose to sleep under smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no. I'm always hot.
Sleep under does that.
Can I make my side softer?
I think my side Sleep under does that.
Can I help us sleep better and better?
Please.
Sleep Number does that. 94% of smart sleepers report better sleep. And now, Sleep Number smart beds are starting at $9.99. Shop now at sleepnumber.com.
Hi, I'm Jason Alexander. Or as you probably know me, Royal Flusher 25 from WSOP. And you'll love these poker tips. Poker.
Hopefully this is the last commercial before this next fight.
I'm out. Oh, but it's your turn to pay for the pizza. Set it up! The WSOP tournament is on, and you can enjoy the thrill on your phone.
Don't miss out on poker season. Download the WSOP free-to-play app and enjoy special bonuses for a limited time.
All right, here we go.
Quickly becoming one of Canada's favorite fighters, Jasmine Jastroviski is set to square off with
Jasmine Jastroviski versus Fatima Klein. Jasmine is 35, Fatima is 24. Jasmine 5'7", Klein 5'6". Both are 125. Both pretty much have the same reach. 10-3 is Jasmine, 6-0 is Klein. Jasmine has a lot more experience, double the amount of experience.
Introducing your first fighting out of the blue corner. She's a grappler sitting 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in officially 125 pounds.
She's from New Hyde Park, Fatima Klein.
Perfect with 6 victories and no defeats. Fighting out of Hyde Park, New York.
Oh, Hyde Park.
Here is the undefeated Fatima, the Archangel Klein. And across the octagon, her opponent fighting out of the red corner. A brawler sitting 5 feet 7 inches tall. She weighed in 125 pounds and in 13 fights, holds a record of
Jasmine's 10-3 from Ontario, Canada. She's the minus 135 favorite. She's been there before. She's got twice as much experience as Klein, so I see why she would be the favorite over Klein. Never heard of this referee before.
Noticed Joe Martinez used the term brawler to describe Jasmine Jastroviski. I think only Derek Lewis is the other UFC fighter that likes to use that as the fighting style. So she'll be a bit more calculated tonight as she tries to rise in the rankings, but she's always got a throw down in her back pocket.
No touch of the gloves. Both girls take the center right on the Munster can logo.
Yesterday, it makes her UFC debut. Finds in black, Jastroviski is red.
The feints of Klein are really going to support her. You see the in and out movement, the feints and the feints.
Jasmine moving around, circling towards her right. Klein looks like she's headhunting right now. Throws a leg kick.
Either of you guys ever make weight for the birthday?
Yes.
You did? I have. Birthday weight. I have done that.
It's a good celebration.
Yeah, I was just going to say, the apple was good.
It makes you grateful for food.
Klein, a two-division champion of the CFFC promotion.
Ooh, little overhand right there landed on Klein's face. Backed her up a little bit. Now Jasmine's taking control of the center of the octagon. Good leg kick from Jasmine. Klein pumped out a jab, nothing there.
Being a slightly smaller fighter,
3:45 to go in the first.
Use the things that she's doing and get Jasmine Jastroviski to try to start to brawl, to try to maybe shoot for takedowns a little further out than she should.
Now, what's great about switching stance, it's confusing for the opponent that you're fighting sometimes, but it also brings your defense down, generally speaking, because you're usually more strategic.
USA chance for Klein.
I'm curious to see how Klein, with all this stance switching, deals with the offense of Jastroviski.
Oh, good takedown for Klein. Runs right through her. Butterfly guards from the bottom from Jasmine trying to keep Klein off of her. Little underhooks there from Jasmine, trying to keep Klein floating above her. Possibly looking for the sweep. And a little roll through, and rolling through again, and both girls are up. Jasmine has the back and takes her down. Now she's on the spine line, or spine ride, rather. That's the experience. Jasmine, 6 of 7. She's taken down 6 of her 7 UFC opponents. Trying to get the back here of Klein. Klein's in trouble here. And you could see the experience difference between both fighters.
2 minutes to go. And I believe it was Jazz Vicious who was telling us she really focused on wrestling heavy approach for this to get the cardio to the point, because she said, you know, the first thing to go to gas you out in the fight is all that grappling. So to focus on that.
Looking for the rear naked choke. She's got a face crank right now. Nothing there. Lets it go.
Just making life miserable when she can.
Minute 35. Trying to trap the arm and go to mount.
That's going to take away a lot of the defense of Klein on the bottom.
She's got a gift wrapped.
Yeah, she's got a gift wrap control right now. USA chance raining out again for Klein. Klein's in trouble here.
Vicious to keep the hand control. Look how she's controlling the hand and the head of Klein. The hands and the head position right there that she's controlling. That's why Klein can't get away.
Watch back of the head.
Great hand control, like I said, and then look at that top hook that Jazz Vicious has. Klein gets out of there, but she's still got to deal with the hand control and the head control.
Just even cracking that rear naked choke for a second there, force Klein to go to her back to stay right where Jazz Vicious wants to keep her.
Quarter mount for Jasmine.
A lot of arm triangle setups here tonight.
30 seconds.
Jazz Vicious is so trying to isolate that arm.
Side control for Jasmine. Trying to use that push down elbow. Not going to get it. Ooh, elbow to the side of the head. Almost hit the back of the head of Klein, though. Now she's on her back, throwing some punches to soften her up a little bit. Good elbow there. Back on the back here. Back mount for Jasmine. 8 seconds to go. Jasmine's going to take this round. Some left shots there. Boom. Good elbow at the end. Gave her a dirty look. That is all Jasmine that round, folks. Commercial break.
Please. I wish aliens were real. Be nice. That's nearly it.
Hang with Dustin's corner.
You started without me. You think one out there gets go. Bench. Go. You and I should get in there.
You are bountiful. Your skeleton can support 2
Logan being a bad boy?
It's in your nature to stand strong. Supplement your
No,
health
but it's not
by
like you were
absorption
yelling at it.
magnesium. Nature's value. It's in your nature.
What'd you say to him? Oh,
Hey,
I'm not leaving it go away.
My car is dirty. Hey, I've got just what you need. Here's everything you will need for a wash.
Looks great.
Manchester, England gets a pay-per-view event for the first time in almost 8 years. It's coming up on July 27th. The best welterweight is Leon Edwards, and he gets a UK homecoming against top contender Muhammad. Plus, English stars Tom Aspinall and Paddy Pimblett on the big stage. It's a loaded main card. You can purchase now to receive $10 off if you buy before July 22nd at ESPNplus.com/BPB. Second round.
All right, both girls take the center for the second round.
She did. They said, either lead the dance on the feet.
I think it's a mistake they believe that Klein made in transition.
Klein circling towards her left.
And then didn't continue to fight through a
Jasmine has the center.
position.
High kick blocked
Things that could be fixed. You can't end up with somebody like Jazz Vicious on top
by
of that.
Klein.
Long. She's there to show that she's got the same kind of pedigree and grappling, just as good. Physically strong.
Oh, exchanging punches.
First, she does well, but right now she's just waiting for Jazz Vicious to get ahead. Almost like she's trying to believe she belongs here to extend here. But when Klein moves first and goes first, she wins.
She's got to use that to her advantage. I think she is the faster striker. So you're right. I'm going first.
Klein circling towards her right.
And then try to get in there. Use your hand speed.
She's landing, but she waits, and then she lets Jasmine kind of come back and get back into the volley.
In the corner, calling for more volume.
Good 1-2 from Jasmine, and then another jab that landed. Backed up Klein. Kick to the body from Jasmine is blocked. Ooh, we had a little clinch there, and Klein threw a right uppercut. And a good 1-2 from Klein. Ooh, jumping elbow, stepping elbow for Jasmine. Both girls winging punches at each other. Calf kick from Jasmine and a good jab to the body from Jasmine. Backing up Klein to the fence now. She's circling towards her left. I think that punch to the body took some wind out of her. She threw a ricochet Superman punch, Klein did, but nothing. Jasmine clinches her and backs her up against the fence. Jasmine's throwing some punches to soften her up. Possibly looking for the takedown. Good reversal there, arm drag, and now Klein on the back of Jasmine, while Jasmine's fence is posted up against the fence. Still trying to get to the back. Knee, and another knee, and another knee from Jasmine. And another knee. Jasmine on the outside. Klein with her back up against the fence. Jasmine looking to take her down. Klein drops to a knee. She's trying not to give up her back here. Jasmine working to take her back. Trapped the arm, punched her in the face, laid her out. And now Klein covering. Jasmine on her back. Throwing some elbows here. Some punches and elbows here from Jasmine on the back of Klein. Klein playing defense right now.
Let's make it my way. You're gonna fight my way the way I want to, and that's what she's.
Jasmine looks like she's right in front of her corner. I think that's her corner.
Jasmine has stayed busy every time they've got to the ground.
Jasmine riding the back of Klein, looking to flatten her out and possibly get a rear naked choke here. Do you want a 50 super chat? You don't have to. You don't have to if you don't want to. But if you want to donate anything to me, the PayPal link is in the description, Andrew. That's very nice of you, though. But yeah, if you want to donate anything to me, to the stream, and to me and my family, just click the PayPal link in the description and do it that way. Because YouTube takes 33%, I think. Jasmine on the back.
She's doing the right thing here. She's going to the side where the legs are locked, trying to break that grip, but that's not good there. If she maintains that grip, she can flatten her out here, but it looks she's just gonna
I also have Venmo.
hold it back.
Short time on the clock. Left arm isolated for a moment there from Jasmine. Does she have enough to crank away? No. Klein survives to see his program coming up.
I think Jasmine has both rounds.
Want me to bring lines? That'd be so helpful, Steven.
Algo tradicional cristalino, smooth as an edge.
Should we sell the car and get something bigger?
Yeah, we can do both on cars.com.
But what if it's twice? What if it's quadruples?
Are you freaking out?
I got this.
Cars.com. Where to next?
Oh, do you have Venmo, Andrew? I'll add you on Venmo if you want.
Not you. Or you. You auto-track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. You pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on
I think I have.
Intuit QuickBooks.
Let's see where my Venmo link is.
3 months.
Coming up in tonight's main event on ESPN and E+, the ever-popular and always contending Rose Namajunas faces rising Dana White's Contender Series standout Tracy Cortez. 6-fight main card starts at 10 Eastern.
That's the Venmo link.
Third and final round. Fatima Klein's corner. Not mincing words, you're down 2-0. Need a finish in the third round. They wanted to keep it on the feet because her striking has looked good, but they want more volume and longer combinations.
They wanted to sit down.
Oh, the girls are trading. Oh my God, these girls are punching the shit out of each other right now.
I like that she's showing the willingness to go for it here in the third, being down 2 rounds. Some fighters, it's easy to say that to them, but you don't often just go out there and do it.
Well, I'll be streaming Monday, so if you feel like donating on Monday or whatever, it's entirely up to you, Andrew. But you don't have to if you don't want to.
Not afraid to exchange. That's what she needs.
Flying through a 1-2, missed. Both girls took shots that opening minute. Klein looks a little winded here. She's throwing sloppy punches. Jasmine circling and putting the 1-2 out there and then an uppercut.
She's still throwing here as well.
Yeah, Klein looks very winded right now, man. Ooh, you can see it in her body language. Still trying to throw, though. Jasmine going to take the back here and bring her up against the fence.
It's just a rough decision to go for a headlock in that position for your clinch. You gotta go for underhooks. You gotta go for head position, 50-50 clinch, meaning over under. But to go for a headlock without setting it up, that's how you get your back taken, and that's what Jasmine has been.
She gets her down here.
Jasmine took her down. She got her mounted. She threw an elbow. Trying to elevate her from the bottom is Klein, but not going to be able to do that. Jasmine on top, side control.
I think that's a key for everybody to notice at home. It's not about if you get taken down in these fights, because in wrestling,
What's the last 4 digits? Last 4 digits of what?
You're standing straight up, so you're probably going to get taken down. Even greats like Yoel Romero, an Olympic silver medalist, has been taken down multiple times. The difference is, can you escape, get back up to your feet, and get the fight where you want it again after that takedown? So far, Jasmine has been able to keep control.
And she took her down. Jasmine on top.
Nice work there from Jasmine. It's just to not allow her to escape there. Good control. Jasmine did mention that she was speaking in an altitude tent throughout this time.
I've heard of that. It's hot in those states. There's no airflow. Stinky for you.
Oh, you're working all night?
Smelling you up right in there.
It's gone. It's gone.
Season 8 of Dana White's Contender Series is coming, and as you might expect, we expect it to be better than ever. The series has launched so many UFC careers returns Tuesday, August 13th. It'll run for 10 straight weeks for some of the best rising talent from around the globe. Competing for a UFC contract live and exclusively on ESPN+.
Let's go. I can't wait.
Season 8, Paul.
Can't believe it, dude.
We're going to be at Season 10 if we go on. Crazy what it's become. Over the years it has launched, champions produced, and many more in the future. 20 seconds to go for Jasmine Jasdavicius to polish this one off.
And she said it to us, man. She said, listen, I'm not afraid. I'm going to take this ball down. I'm going to control it.
And she's going to finish with back mount. Looking for the rear naked choke. Not going to get it, but Jasmine should win all 3 rounds. Judge's decision. That was close, though. What were you asking me? The last 4 digits of what, Andrew?
We'll get the official result when we come back.
Whoa, Nelly. iPhone 15 with tons of storage. I really want
Yo, you won 14 times on the LPGA Tour. 6 when is one enough for you? That is true. Get your head out of the sand trap, switch to T-Mobile, and get 4 iPhone 15s on and 4 lines for just $25 a line. And you can save on every plan versus the other.
Swing big. T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 15s on us and 4 lines for $25 a line.
4. Hey guys, ESPN Bet is here. Finally, a sports book from your favorite sports brand. Now you can take in all this ESPN content, and with a couple of taps, add a market you see in the ESPN app to ESPN Bet. You'll get a best-in-class experience with everything you want out of a sports book.
okay.
A slick and intuitive design, and tons of boosts and promotions from your favorite ESPN personalities, including me. So, what are you waiting for? Download today.
All right, let's see what the judges say here. It should be all 3 rounds for Jasmine.
Watch on YouTube, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and listen wherever you get your podcast. DC Channel every Monday and Thursday. These flyweights go the distance. Here's Joe.
I think Klein's going to get her first L.
All 3 judges see
Yep.
30-27. Your winner by unanimous decision, Jasmine Jasmine.
I'm here with the winner, Jasmine Jasmine.
Solid win for her against an undefeated prospect.
A hard-fought victory. Ultimately, it came down to your wrestling, your grappling. You told us this week that was going to be your strength tonight. How did it play out, in your opinion, tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I grappled her, so that was kind of like the game plan a little bit. Yeah, I'm like still working on my striking. Hey, shut up, Goose! Suck it, man!
Jasmine.
Oh, wow. She said, shut up, boo, suck it, man. They did this, and she just jerked up on the crowd.
How much did that affect the game plan, the strategy, if at all, coming in here this evening?
That's fucking funny.
Getting ready for top 10 chick, and then got a debuter, but you know I'm here to fight. Hey, those boots sound like boots, baby! Woo!
How was it here in Denver?
Those boos sounds like woos.
Talked about sleeping in an elevation tent.
What she said.
How did everything, like you talked about the elevation tent and prepared for elevation, ultimately here in Denver, how did it feel fighting in elevation?
That's fucking funny.
It was
Getting mad at the crowd.
Denver's cool. I came out 2 weeks early, so I got to see the city. You know, got to do it like the mountains and stuff like that. But yeah.
Well, congratulations. Listen, you earned that victory. Enjoy it. Jasmine Jasnavicius, everyone. Come on.
All right, wins in 4 of her last 5. I think the Denver crowd will come around on Jasmine Jasnavicius, but
oh, man.
Jazz always up for a good time, and so back in the win column, and was able to stay on track and stay in the top 15 of the flyweight division. Our headliner tonight is in the women's flyweight division as well, as Rose Namajunas looks to carve her path to a 2-division championship career, Dom, and she is well-rounded, known more for the grappling, of course. Her biggest highlights have come with some knockouts. What do you see that makes her game really special?
What's really going to help Rose in this fight is her defense. And as you see, she can be in bad positions and find her way out. Look how she gets double leg by Rivas here. And she gets that butterfly hook, goes straight to the whizzer here. The whizzer is that overhook. And that really nullifies the takedown so that the person who gets the takedown cannot control you. She gets back to her feet, creates the space with an offensive move. And look here as she lands the left hook and floors her opponent here. And she has the power to drop you, and it's because she throws combinations with creativity in ways that you don't always see the punches. I mean, that came from a completely different stance that she started it, and that's why these things connect for her. And as she moves on, sometimes she gets put, her back gets taken, she gets thrown, but she always finds a way out. Look how she defensively is able to get out of this bad position. She gets the feet up on the hips, she gets the opponent too high, and then she's able to just turn and create a sweep scenario out of a very bad finishing position.
You just want some.
And this is what she does so well. She times things, she switches stance, she fakes, she feints. She does not stop tricking you. And then she sets up the takedown right when you think she's going to strike. She puts you to the floor. The trickiness, the creativity, that's what makes Rose so dangerous.
first fight since 2021, her first year, excuse me, since 2021, where she's fought multiple times in a calendar year after her March victory back in 2021. It was 2 title wins over Zhang Weili. You're watching the prelims for UFC Fight Night. Namajunas versus Cortez. The UFC Fight Night prelims are presented by Bud Light. And of course, as we will continue to revisit the altitude of the Mile High City, 5,280 feet above sea level, as marked by the famous stair on the State House building here in downtown Denver. Paul, our feature prelim on deck. Something's got to give when both of these rising flyweights put their win streaks on the line here and now.
Yeah, this is going to be a really fun matchup between Joshua Van. You know, Charles Johnson coming up with good victories, well-rounded, great athlete. Joshua Van, such a good boxer, takes to the body. Charles Johnson, look at that laser beam of a right hand. Great wrestler as well, good scrambling ability, good kicks. Joshua Van, tough as they come, great pressure, mixes things up beautifully, can mix in his own takedowns whenever he wants. This is an extremely competitive matchup between 2 prospects in the flyweight division. Only one's going to win, one's going to move forward in this one, and they're going to get a big fight potential next.
The question is, will Charles Johnson make it 4 in a row in the win column, or will the young upstart from Houston stay perfect in the octagon? Let's find out. Joshua Van's default mode is to always be looking for a fight, and the rising flyweight star is getting his wish when he squares off with one of the hardest working men in the game, Charles Johnson.
The 6th youngest fighter on the UFC roster, Joshua Van has been a young man in a hurry since arriving in the octagon, winning 3 bouts over Xiaoga Shumagula, Kevin Borjas, and Felipe Punes in a year, while putting his name in the hat whenever there's an opportunity to get another fight. Tonight, he gets his wish as he could punch his way into the rankings should he get by respected veteran Charles Johnson. Fresh from back-to-back wins over Azad Maxim and Jake Hadley, the fighting pride of St. Louis aims to prove that Van isn't ready for the top 15 yet. Coming up next, Joshua, the fearless Van.
Has a little spice to it.
Off against
What you put in
pride
it?
of St. Louis, Charles.
Those Calabria peppers that cost $10 for that little jar.
Really?
When I asked Charles Johnson what the lead up to this fight looked like, he laughed and said, "Well, I watched a lot of Moana. Energy got the call to compete here in Denver on less than 2 weeks' notice, and immediately he and his teammates."
All right, next fight while I eat my penne alla vodka.
He had been focusing a lot on his strength and conditioning in the past couple of weeks, but he's also been really working
That's
on
what's
his
in the ravioli?
mental. He said that lays the
I don't taste the
groundwork for
lobster.
everything that happens inside the octagon.
You taste
So
it?
the goal tonight is to be undeniable.
I can't taste the
mindset
lobster.
he has adopted, and one that he believes will lead to a dominant
Probably can't
victory,
taste
one
it over the
that sets him out
sauce.
from the rest of the pack at 125, and then shortly after, hopefully a number next to his name tag.
Not really.
Hey, thank you very much, Megan. Watching a lot of Moana. Well, he does have a daughter that just turned 1 year old earlier this year. Paul, this isn't a spot where he turns it around quick. He hasn't even been on the UFC roster for 2 years. This is his 9th appearance. And last time out, it was a dream come true in his home city of St. Louis. Now it's Denver. He's always ready to fight, but quite a different circumstance. And kind of trying to build back up to that emotion will be tough to do.
Yeah, absolutely. But listen, Charles Johnson, you want to talk about
All right, Charles Johnson, first one to the octagon.
He has to show up and make no excuses about it.
So weird hairstyle, yeah.
When he's fighting his rhythm, when he finds
Oh, look at
that
the back of his
swagger
head.
that he likes to have in there, good kicking ability.
That's the
good
James
wrestling,
Conner hairstyle.
great wrestler. He's just been on a roll. His confidence is high now. Once he found that move in the UFC, we
Dude.
started to see what energy is really all about. There you go, right there, shaking the hips a little bit in there.
Is that the neck we're going bald? They don't
No.
let go completely.
No, that's a hairstyle.
Those might be opportunities for Johnson.
Actually, you know what? You might be right.
Yeah, Joshua Van
He doesn't have much of a hairline. And the hair that's coming in is just on the
He
side.
defends the wrestling, and he just looks to outbox you and keep the pressure. I think what's going to give trouble to Van is the straight punches and really the deep kick. Because Johnson switches stance.
That'll be
so
me
much,
in 5
that
years.
deep kick comes out like a jab,
Maybe less.
and it really keeps the distance, and that's how he dictates his range. And similar to as we saw Montel Jackson with the straight shots get in first. I think Johnson's really going to see a lot of those two kicks to the body, and that'll set his hands up as a fight moves on.
looking to string together his third straight victory here in the Mile High City is Charles Johnson.
What are they checking him for?
Upcoming young upstart Joshua.
Illegal greasing.
As the UFC roster gets younger and younger with more and more
Illegal sticky stuff.
type fighters, Joshua Van is quietly among them. 22 years old, born in October 2001. This fighter out of Houston is the sixth youngest on the UFC roster, and he is dangerous. Has been a slow starter, but he's got his hand raised in each of his first three UFC victories. None more impressive than his second round stoppage of Namajunas to start the year.
It's funny you say that he's a slow starter because you're not wrong. What's interesting, Brandon, is that actually has worked in his favor because he really conserves himself, stays very calm. He doesn't use a ton of energy. And as the fight goes on, it really helps him to defend the takedown. I think that what makes Van special is he dictates the pace of the fight. He somehow, in his last few fights, has made the fight go his pace. And that's a boxing, wrestling heavy approach. He stuffs a couple of the takedowns in. These guys, he backs them up on their heels, puts them on the fence, and then he just starts throwing combinations to the body and the head. And he's really been able to get ahead of people with that style. It will be a real big challenge for him to use that exact style against Charles Johnson because Johnson has lateral movement. He switches stance. He moves his feet a lot. He throws a lot of kicks. So it'll be fun to watch Joshua Van adjust to a style that Charles Johnson.
Let me know how that is, Andrew.
Fun to see him try to get past those two kicks.
YouTube TV, how much is that a month?
When Joshua Van gets in close and starts digging to the body, he's one of the more fun guys to watch in the flyweight division. Beautiful hands, great boxing, and he's shown good endurance, good durability as well. Because in those fights, he's taking big shots but answers back. He stays calm.
He's riding an 8-fight win streak, hopes to make it 9 and really put himself on the map for absolute ranks.
All right, here we go. Flyweight, Joshua Van versus Charles Johnson. Johnson is a plus 205 dog. Johnson has a 5-inch reach advantage.
Here we go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing to first fighting in the blue corner. His background Thai Jitsu. At 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed officially 100 pounds. In 21 professional fights, his record stands at 15 victories with 6 of these. He is the pride of St. Louis, Charles Energy.
So how many sports channels and regular channels in general do you get with all that, Andrew? I guess you get all the major networks.
Opponent fighting out of the red corner. A freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 5 inches tall. He weighed in also 125 pounds and holds a
Joshua Van 10-1 record, and he's the minus 250 favorite.
out of Houston, Texas. Here is Joshua, the fearless Van. And directly in charge, Joe Coca.
Joe Coca, third man in. It's our featured prelim before a 6-fight main card. We've had action throughout the prelims, and we expect it to continue into the main card, and certainly expect.
All right, here we go.
Charles Johnson and Joshua Van. Couple of frantic flyweights that don't waste time getting the business.
Guys in the center.
Johnson's in the white as the underdog.
Johnson coming out throwing kicks.
See the early pressure from
Van takes the center. Joshua on the outside, circling towards his left. Some head movement. Throws a high kick, but it's blocked. Throws a jab, missed. Leg kick missed from Johnson.
Going the distance all 3 rounds of last time out against Jake.
Who do you think's going to win?
The guy with bad hair.
The guy with the bad hair. Oh, 1-2. Good combo from Johnson. Johnson is deceptively calm and fast all at the same time. Threw a couple of leg kicks. Johnson's going to circle towards his right. Now left.
We talked about it on the walk. This is what Van does. think a lot of it being a slow starter really is just kind of seeing what his opponent is going to bring to him.
Once he gets his jab going, Josh Jones, once he gets that jab going, he really
Kicked him in the thigh to Johnson and the calf. Where you're laid down.
That's what he's looking to set up. This is also good work for Johnson. If you got an opponent who's going to be a slow starter, take that time, chip away, land a leg.
Both guys back in the center.
Get ahead.
Johnson threw an oblique kick and it landed. Both guys back into the center. Johnson threw a jab, it partially landed, and then he circled away.
Johnson does have to take
Like that,
advantage of the slow starting of Van because
Like that. You want to do this, Are you blind?
probably in the legs. So if I'm Johnson, I'm going down to see if I can't compromise that lead leg of his. So that by the time he's ready to get going, he's a bit compromised.
Yeah, exactly. Just do some damage. Hurt that lead leg, especially for somebody who's got a good base, who likes to really dig.
Johnson backed up Van against the fence. They're in the clinch.
You can chip away at that base early on before he gets going. You're already at an advantage.
Van already took a big look at the clock there. He's still backed up against the fence.
And some shots keep the distance way out where you can be in your kicking range or way in where you're used to wrestling. All-state wrestler, Missouri High School, Wisconsin.
Both guys back in the center. Johnson on the outside. Shoots for a double leg. Stuffed by Van. He sprawled. And then back up.
He keeps the pressure. Notice the constant pressure. It's not a slow start, in my opinion. To me, Van is
Johnson moves away.
and the pressure.
Now he circles towards his left. Van looking for a 1-2. Not much there. Good body shot there from Johnson. A hook to the body.
Now he's starting to land that jab.
Oh! Overhand right. Landed for Van. And got 1-2 for Johnson.
Wait, that's bad hair. Is he a southpaw or just
keeps the.
He got kicked in the balls. He might be a switch.
Van's starting to get a hold of that jab. When that jab starts landing, watch his right hand. That's when he finds it.
Both guys in the center. Oh, it tripped him and brought him down. Van on top. Looking for an armbar from the bottom of Johnson. Not going to get it. Van's going to let him stand up. Vernon Johnson went for a quick shot. Nothing. Eats a knee for his troubles on the way up.
So far, it has not disappointed.
This is an exciting first round here.
Super close with this pressure. He can't just stay there. With hands down a little bit, start to box with him.
Leaping left hook there from Van, partially landed.
Can't just stand close quarters and box with Van. It's going to be too trouble.
Van's backing up Johnson against the fence and throwing body work. Body hooks. Now both guys back in the center. 10-second clapper goes off. Both guys in the center. 5 seconds. I don't know who won that first round. Maybe Johnson? Maybe Johnson? Excuse me.
Lets you track your car's value over time, so you'll be in the driver's seat for whatever's next. Cars.com. Where to next?
Hey, welcome to Auto Zone. What are we working on today?
My car's dirty.
Hey, I've got just what you need. Here's everything you will need for a wash.
I live near the Rangers single A team now. Oh, cool. Wait, it's single A, double A, and triple A?
What?
Baseball. Single A, double A, triple A?
What about it?
Is that what there is?
Yeah.
And triple A is the last step for the pros?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Oh.
For a limited time, you can get 35% off the annual price of UFC Fight Pass. Head to UFCFightPass.com or the UFC app to take advantage of the special offer and watch live fights every single weekend from the likes of LFA Cage Warriors, Eternal MMA Cage Fury, Fury FC, Fight Pass Invitational, of course, many more. Second round, Paul, what do you hear in the corner of Charles Johnson? Joaquin Rodriguez has been this rising coach. He's building quite a stable. I thought he had some great advice.
Both guys back in the center.
Shoulders high, keeping the hands up. And one thing I don't know if I agree with, but I see what they're saying. They're saying Joshua Ben is not patient. He's the opposite of that. He's very patient. He waits. But
Calf kicks from Johnson.
He will throw big shots in the body, and he does allow himself to be vulnerable. But that's because
He's circling. Eats a jab for his trouble. Eat an uppercut, but he's okay.
And slowly getting ahead because of the defense. He uses that time to eat all those early shots to see what the offense is.
Ooh, 1-2.
Pressure starts to affect his opponent, then he starts pouring on his own offense. It's just a different approach.
Johnson moving away after eating that 1-2 to the body.
And nobody said he started slow. He was just making reads, and I think that's what we're seeing out of Joshua Ben. Nice body work.
Good body work there from Van. Van's chasing him down now. Johnson circling away to his right. Now he's left.
So many looks on the offense, though, and the kicks. He's gotten away from the kicks because of the pressure of Van, but he needs those kicks.
Both guys put the jab out there. Nothing really there.
Johnson either, and those are usually one of his staples of his style.
One thing that's made me a bit nervous for Johnson. Long defenses.
Ooh, some good jabs there from Johnson. And another one. That was a left hand.
Straight punches will bring Johnson ahead in this fight because you got to get through that defense at Van.
That's what they wanted. That's the other thing they were saying is down the middle.
Looking at that garlic bread, he's like, oh,
down the center.
Piece of that.
As Van comes in with maybe the big more
Just get a
powerful
piece of
shots,
that garlic
he
bread.
does loop something.
So he can throw up everywhere?
Yeah. Johnson got clipped a little bit there. He's moving away with his hands down toward his right, and then he throws an overhand right for his trouble, and it lands. Van's still on the outside. Excuse me, Van on the inside, Johnson circling on the outside.
Good strikers, they defend the takedowns with pressure. They defend the striking with pressure. They use their defense.
A little fake there from Johnson, circles toward his left. Kicking the thighs of Van.
Johnson's just switching stance, non-stop different looks.
1-2 misses from Johnson.
He's having a hard time landing really heavy.
Hook misses. Oh, Van's backing him up against the fence. And Johnson circles away towards his left and takes the center.
Well, Johnson's fun to watch. He makes that fun fight every time. Great athlete, too. Three-sport athlete, track and field, football, and wrestling in high school.
Ooh.
There. Fast, too.
Both guys trade little punches here.
That jab starts touching.
Ooh. Little 1-2 from Van.
What's missing from that is body weight. I think he's going to the head hunting a lot.
Johnson's breathing a little bit heavier.
Solid good in this fight.
Good body kick there from Johnson. Got through to the ribs. And a jab. Uh-oh. Both guys landed there. Van on the outside. Johnson circles towards the inside.
Good read and adjustment by Johnson to start throwing elbows.
Johnson takes the center, puts the left hand and the right hand out there. Not really a whole lot. Ooh, that landed the back of the head there on Johnson. That punch from Van. Johnson circles towards his left, back to the center. We got 48 seconds left in the second. Anybody's round right now. I would say the first round was Johnson. Right now, this second round could be anybody's. Pretty evenly matched here. Flying knee there. Didn't get through the guard of Van, though. 1-2 from Johnson. Misses. Jab missed. Oh, spinning back fist, and he missed. That was cool. That was flashy. Back out. Both guys back at the center. Who's gonna finish this round strong? 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 4-0 Padres. Wait, Padres won?
We can't predict who's on your next video call, but we can give you
Why do they
awesome
high
internet
five
speeds
after
you can rely on. Upgrade your optimal
It's not
internet
over.
for a faster experience
It's a
on more
round.
devices with speeds up to 8 gig, more
A little
cameras,
respect among fighters, I guess.
more gaming, more everything. Upgrade your optimal internet speed today. Call
4-0 Padres win. We gain a game on the Braves because we won today and the Braves lost. 52-41 of the Braves. The Mets are 49-45.
Get ready with optimal, fast, reliable fiber internet. Enjoy speeds up to 8 gig for your new home.
We're catching up to you, mother lovers.
And for a limited time, get a $100 household
Yeah.
gift of your choice when you sign up. Plus, add mobile for half the price of AT&T and Verizon. Connect with us today, and we'll schedule your free installation within 24 hours. Call 877-848-6329. Go to optimum.com/movie or visit your local store. Optimum, where local is big time.
Manchester, England gets a pay-per-view event for the first time in almost 8 years on July 27th. The best welterweight in the world, Leon Edwards, gets a UK homecoming against Plus, English stars Tom Aspinall, Patty Pimble, now down a loaded main card. You can purchase now, get $10 off to July 22nd. Third and final round here. It started quick. Another spin elbow from Johnson. And Johnson's bringing it in there. They turn it up.
Oh, Johnson's turning it up here. Oh, Van Zert. Oh, he uppercut him. Oh, he dropped him. The ref jumped in and stopped it.
Why did he stop it?
He hurt him. Oh, my God. Man, if I would have bet 100 on this guy.
Beautiful job. Beautiful adjustment from Johnson. The 8-fight-win streak for Joshua Van is no longer because of Charles Johnson's heavy
Wow.
punches in round 3.
Johnson by KO.
Wow. You want to talk about taking that motivation from your corner, coming out, maybe thinking you're down. Let's take a look here. He just went right after Joshua Van, right
So
behind
that's where
the
he
ear.
wobbled him and bang. Uppercut.
A long range
Bang.
uppercut, and then a big right hand. The ref saw enough. Let's take a look again. Look at this uppercut, man. Beautiful.
The adjustments of Johnson.
It's a third round KO.
Come out that heavy. He didn't come out that heavy in the first two, but in that third round, he had felt everything that Van was doing. He made
Look at
all
that.
the reads, and he adjusted, came out fast, knocked out Van before he could get ahead in the third.
2024 has been a huge year for Charles Johnson. This is third victory of the year already.
You mean the UFC? The main card's up next on ESPN, Andrew.
Right now, but no need for judges' scorecards, in which he was probably down on and maybe needed that finish. The live betting odds, he was 10-1 to win. Change that quickly. He'll get a hot fight when we come back.
I don't know if it was an early stoppage. No.
I wish aliens were real. That's an alien.
Hey, we just lose him.
He's not going up. He's taking out bigger. Oh! To the bench. Go. You and I should get in there.
Yeah, the main card's at 10.
Downtown, the state capitol building of the great state of Colorado. And fun fact, that dome is made of actual, real gold. That's where the step halfway up marks 5,280 feet of the mile-high city. Let's make this one official. Here's Joe Martinez.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes officially 20 seconds, round number 3. Your winner, by way of knockout, the pride of St. Louis, Charles Energy Johnson!
I'm here with the winner, Charles Johnson. First of all, Charles, congratulations. Unbelievable victory, an unbelievable fight. You guys are going back and forth the whole time.
USA! 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 Hey, look! Everybody, can I get 5 seconds with my head coach, man? We
unfortunate things happened recently with the close loved one. Give us 5 seconds, just good energy. Thank you.
Charles, first and second round, very competitive, back and forth, close. Your corner got on you going into the third round. What changed physically, mentally? You came out like a bat out of hell in that third round.
I got this fight 11 days ago. 11 days ago. The very next day, I took a flight out here to Keystone. Y'all know where that's at. Went up to 9,300 feet and ran hills for 3-4 days. It's a mental battle, baby. The third round hit, nobody touched me.
Charles, let's take a look. Hopefully we can get this up on the replay. It was a beautiful uppercut. It starts here, you clip him right behind the ear. And then this long range, beautiful right uppercut. Is that a weapon that you saw will be utilized?
All right, so Johnson wins by third round knockout with that uppercut. That was a crazy uppercut. Look at the leg shut off. Look at his leg shut off. Ready? Right there.
It's crazy right now. President Trump got
do
shot
this
today.
slowly?
That shit. We humans first. We gotta take care of each other.
After you just knock some guy out, we're humans now.
Yeah.
I love y'all. UFC. Let me get a ranking, baby.
Let's hear it 3 in a row this year. Charles Johnson, ladies and gentlemen.
I guess all the UFC fighters are pro-Trump.
A great shout out for Joaquin Rodriguez, his head coach. Charles Johnson enjoying a career year so far. It's safe to say a number next to his name might be in the
Well, we all have CTE, so that makes sense.
Prelim action has been bonkers. We got time
Eat
for
your garlic bread.
Jamie, take it away.
All right, thank you so much, Brendan. Great to see you guys up here at the desk here with the former champ, Kamaru Usman, Dean Thomas, and Anthony Lionheart-Smith.
I thought garlic bread was supposed to keep vampires
I want to
away.
get to some predictions. We've got fights coming your way on the main card, so let's get to it. Starting off in the middleweight division, Abdul Razak Al-Hassan versus Cody Brundage. Now, a lot of time Razak is better as the hammer
This
out the
week.
nail. Who do you think wins this one?
That's true. I will go with Razak out of Colorado.
You and Logan.
That's right, I'm going with Al-Hassan as well. I got to stick with him.
All right, I'm going to hurt their feelings. We're going to Cody Brundage.
All right, how about Erosa versus Rodriguez in this one, featherweights?
I'm going to go with Rodriguez.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, I'm going with Rodriguez as well.
See, listen, you guys are doing something. I'm going with Rosa.
Okay, how about up at welterweights? We've got Gabriel Bonfim against Ange Luz.
Ange, I feel like this is a make or break for Ange. So I'm going to go with Ange. I think he's going to
Right, now he's tired.
Going on.
I got to go the opposite direction. I'm going Bonfim. Bonfim's too much for him.
I do think that Bonfim is too much. I think he's got more ways to win.
He's mixed.
Versus Ange.
Ange, though, definitely trying to make
The guy
that
at the
after
end.
that fight with Brian Battle. All right, so let's talk
Just
about
so
the
you know.
fight that everybody's going to
That's
be
what our
fighting
son
after
would look like
Drew
when he was
Dober, a local
35.
Denver guy against John Silver from the Fighting Nerds team in
What?
Brazil. They are on the rise tomorrow.
Yeah, all the way on the right.
Drew
He's
Dober, a
mixed.
veteran here with potential to break the knockout record.
His mom's white, his dad's black.
For John Silva, for him to be
I
successful,
believe.
he's got to pressure a guy like Drew Dober, and that's how you play to Drew Dober's fire. So I'm going to go with Drew Dober.
Yeah, this is a home game for Drew Dober.
I mean, his dad was pretty much bald at 35, so why
Well,
wouldn't
I
he?
think with the altitude
All
of Drew
that
Dober
bald.
living here, I think that's going to lend in his favor. I'm going Drew Dober as well.
All right, how about the
Little thin
welterweight
over here.
co-main event, Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Muslim
All
Salazar?
right, Ponzinibbio or Muslim?
To go with Muslim Solid Club. I think
I'm
he's
going with
just gonna
Muslim.
look
Who are you going with?
until I see Santiago in
Santiago or
there.
Muslim?
I'm gonna go with Muslim Solid Club.
I'm going with Muslim.
Santiago's a dog. I'm going Santiago. I'm thinking they're going to
They're right there. That's their
Trey
faces.
Santiago can't outrage.
Oh, they both weigh 170, and they're pretty much the same height.
Santiago Ponzinibbio,
No, I can tell
I
by
think
their
South
vibe.
Fox just got too much power.
Oh, can you?
Folks, well, how about our main event in the flyweight division? Number 6, Rose Namajunas versus number 11.
What about Rose or Cortez? Doug Rose.
Yeah, we're looking at
Doug Rose.
Hall of Famer. Doug Rose is going to get it done.
I can't recall a time that I've ever picked against Rose, and I'm not going to start tonight.
Does she get a finish?
I think she does get a
I
finish.
do as well. I know. I think she does get that finish in the later round because Trace did struggle with the weight cut a little bit.
Yeah, Tracy Cortez was the girl yesterday I was telling you about. She cut her ponytail off to make weight.
She could shock the world tonight, but yes,
Tracy's also taking this on a couple weeks' notice. I think.
Actually, guys, it's the first
week's
time
notice or something
she'll
like
be fighting at home here in Denver. This is her adoptive home. She has fought all over the world, but it is a home game for Rose Namajunas as well as several other fighters here on the main card. Starting with Cody Brundage, Anthony's teammate here. We'll see him right off the bat in the first fight on the main card. So, folks, grab a beverage, grab a snack, text your friends. It is time to go because we are back in Denver. UFC 1 and 2 are here, and the 25th anniversary show. Right now, it is time for UFC Denver. Let's get it going, folks. Fight night starts now.
The Liberty are in first place.
Yeah. The best
At
team
the
in the
foot
world.
of the Rocky Mountains, the frontier can be found at flyweight. As a pioneer within the women's ranks, settles into a new weight class to hunt, tame, and conquer a new land until she makes it her own. Just like she did as a two-time champion in the strawweight division.
I want to show the world why I was the champ and why I could be the next 145 champ.
Tonight, as the UFC returns to where it all began in Denver, Colorado, a Super Phoenix crashes into the front range on short notice, and her expectations are a mile high. With 11 straight wins, including a perfect 6-0 record in the UFC, the relentless pace and pressure she brings is enough to break anyone who stands in her way, even the legends of the game.
A win over Rose means that I am next for the belt.
First, a staple of the welterweight division makes his return. Fully loaded with the firepower that has distinguished him as a perennial threat to the throne. For to stand in the pocket is to risk getting caught by the Argentine dagger. Yet there's only one king of Kung Fu, a Russian dynamo with an arsenal of his own, in which you're never out of harm's way. It's either strike first and fast, or go down in a flash. It's a showdown between top contenders, with Arizona's own bringing the heat. Dominance since breaking through on the Contender Series. Elevation is the name of the game she's played, but if history has taught us anything, it's that the Rose is where hype goes to die. It's where contenders get humbled, champions are vanquished, and all the best laid plans have a way of vanishing into thin
All right, main card time.
Live from the Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, it's UFC Fight Night. Namajunas versus Cortez, and it starts right now. I give it all that I got.
Back to where it all started, November of 1993, more than 30 years ago. Combat sports was forever changed with the creation of something called the Ultimate Fighting Championship. On a hot summer Saturday night, the Octagon returns to the Mile High City as a future Hall of Famer who calls Colorado home wants to continue carving her path to greatness.
I want to go there.
Her new weight class. Live inside
Colorado.
Ball Arena in Denver, Colorado, this is UFC
Rose,
Fight Night.
Cortez.
Versus Cortez. UFC Fight Night is presented by Bud Light. Closed captioning is available for tonight's telecast. You can watch the broadcast in Spanish on ESPN to Cortez. The beauty of the Rocky Mountains that frame this great city also means athletes that compete here have a hill to climb in the cardio department. It's a factor to keep in mind throughout the night. Good evening, fight fans. Happy you're with us and happy to be back in the Mile High City. Dominic Cruz, Paul Felton to my left. I'm Brady Fitzgerald. Anytime he comes here, we have to pay homage to the location of UFC 1. Also, UFC 2 is here. They weren't sure there was going to be many more of those after that. 31 years later, combat sports is a whole new thing because of what the UFC has built, and the action has been frantic so far. We expect it to continue tonight.
The action has been amazing already. The air is thin, and we've seen that in some of the fights, but the knockouts and the blood are flowing tonight.
Well, I think that has a lot to do with it, right? When you're fighting over 5,000 feet, you go, I better go out there and get this job done as quickly as I can. They've been doing that so far.
There's already been some standout performances in the women's flyweight division tonight. Let's take a look at what's at stake in our main event as we take a look at the lay of the land at 125 pounds, 6 through 15. That's where we find both Rose Namajunas and Tracy Cortez. Now, Rose Namajunas was set
Tracy's ranked 11.
Barbara, who's in the top 5. Instead, she'll get 11.
Rose ranked 6. Rose is the former champ.
Two-time
Two-time champ, I believe.
Third of
appearance in this stint as a 125-pounder. Decorated strawweight career, two-time champion. She wants to join rarefied air. She can take a step toward that tonight.
Absolutely. And listen, this is territory that Rose has been time and time again. It's going to be a huge advantage for her, not only fighting here in Colorado, fighting in altitude that she's used to, but these big spotlight situations time and time again. Rose has been there. And she is just so well-rounded. Whatever Tracy Cortez plans on bringing to her, Rose has faced it. She has been in there with the best over and over again. So whether this is a striking battle, a grappling battle, Rose will find a way to get herself into an advantage position. It's going to be a fun matchup, Dom.
And she's facing a Tracy Cortez coming from Arizona.
You won't have nearly the same amount of highlights.
She has that wrestling accolade. She has been a top competitor in the sport since the beginning. This isn't her first main event. It might be to her in fighting, but she's definitely been a main eventer most her life in grappling and everything else that she's done. Look at these double legs as she lands at the perfect time.
I think she's my Francisco Alvarez.
She knows when the time to take down, but she also has the power in her hands to take you out at any
You know how you feel about Alvarez? Albie? I think Tracy is my Albie.
Called her and said, "You want to fight in Denver?" She was
Hey, look, she cut her hair.
Next week in Las Vegas. Instead,
That's my Albie, yeah.
In Ball Arena downtown.
She's not white.
That's
She's
later
Filipino, I
on.
think.
And what better way to start the main card than a fight that Dana White has circled after Razak Alhassan. Cody Brundage fall. They don't tend to dawdle when it's fight time.
Don't be racist.
These guys go after each other right off the bat. I mean, anytime Abdul Razak Alhassan is in there, he is a juggernaut, whether he's smashing your legs.
Both these guys are heavy hitters.
Look at that head kick. Just thunderous kick. Cody Brundage is just aggressive.
No, I don't do that. That's weird. I don't name stuffed animals like that.
Punching ability. Both guys have absolute
Razak, look at him.
in their hands. You're like good old-fashioned.
You're not looking at the highlights. How are you going to know the fighters?
Table is set for a 6-fight main card from Mile
You don't want to look at their highlights?
Abdul Razak Alhassan's longest win, 5
Look,
minutes,
that's
28
173.
seconds. Don't go anywhere. Mentally focused and physically primed, Abdul Razak Alhassan wants to start.
All right, Cody.
At the expense of Cody Brundage in a middleweight
That's the
clash
main
of
fight.
local Colorado
That's the main.
State.
There's 6 fights here. This is the main card. We were just watching the prelim.
Who's fighting right now?
Big black dude and Cody.
And 5 knockouts later, nothing has changed, as one shot from the Ghana native can end anyone's night quickly. Tonight, he'll put that power to the test again when he faces Cody Brundage. Back in action for the first time since his UFC 300 bout with Bo Nickel in April, Brundage got his first taste of the spotlight in a big way. And now the gritty battler is back on the main card in front of his legion of Colorado fans. Coming up
Cody
next, Abdul
and Abdul.
Razak Alhassan battles Cody Brundage.
Yeah.
What, Genie? Wishes?
Journey, you feeling okay? Yeah. Journey, you hungry? Yeah. Journey, you want to watch Snoopy? Yeah.
That's nearly
What?
Hang with Dustin for you.
You started without me. You think it without Let's go. To the bench. Go. You and I should get in there. Huh? Buddy?
Whoa, Nelly. iPhone 15 with tons of storage. I really want one.
Yo, you've won 14 times on the LPGA
What?
Tour. Since when is one enough for you?
What do I do now?
Get your head out of the sand trap, switch to T-Mobile, and get 4 iPhone 15s
Are you
on
making
them and 4 lines for just
faces at me?
25
Like
bucks
I'm
a
in
month.
trouble.
And you can save on every plan versus the big benefit.
Yeah.
Swing big at T-Mobile. Get 4 iPhone 15s on us and 4 lines.
Wonder how
for
Trump's doing.
$25 a line.
Or
Gatorade. The
We
world's
find
most
out.
secure
Wow,
ice
that UFC is in
designed to rehydrate, replenish,
commercial break.
and refuel.
From the podium, as you were looking at the podium dead on, the crowd was close to the gunfire. You knew it was gunfire because people were getting hit.
Oh,
so
damn,
I
look at
think there was
these
an
pictures.
initial few seconds of confusion, but, people respond.
Individual? Is it just one? I don't know.
Hey, look who it is, Ingram.
Was able to crawl onto
FBI asks anyone with information on Trump rally shootings to call, blah, blah, blah.
by, it looks like a high-powered rifle to the former president of the United States.
In this day and age, with what's going on, again, the rhetoric. No one wants to cast aspersions on anyone tonight. I understand that, but we had the president, portrayed as Adolf Hitler in the New Republic on July 7th. We had Joe Biden call him a rapist last night. We've had people say the most horrific things. This man has sacrificed economically, his family, I'm sure at some point it has to get to you as a person, and now almost losing his life because he wants to help this country. And this, people say, why do people like Trump so much? Why are his supporters, why are they so loyal to Trump? You know why? Because of what we saw today. Because he got up after, getting hit by, a bullet something, and he said, I'm here basically fighting for you and fight on. And we don't have enough people like that in this country in politics. And J.D. Vance tonight was exactly right in his statement that we need a full accounting of what happened. And we also need to remember that this man has been through hell and back for the crime of wanting to improve life for every American of every walk of life, from every political background, ethnic, racial background. That's what Trump gets up every morning interested in.
Introducing new $3 footlong dippers. The world might not be ready for them.
What you reading?
But at $3 a pop, your wallet definitely is.
What you reading?
We're on the road every day rescuing millions
Oh, looks
of
like you were
pounds of
deep in
nutritious food for New Yorkers
Thor,
in need.
or reading
Transforming surplus
something
food into
interesting.
sustenance, sustainability, and smiles. That's how we feed good. Donate at cityharvest.org.
All right, here they go.
Welcome back. You are looking at
I need to get my hair braided like him. Huh?
Colorado home. 38-year-old native
I never said that, Cordy.
United States back in 2007.
I need to get my hair braided like
Long
him.
time
You do?
celebrated judoka. He's got a black belt in judo and many
His
national
hairstyle.
titles. Back in his home country, it was his ticket to
And
mixed
then
martial
before
arts.
you interrupt me, I would
Ultimately,
say like he's got more hair than I do.
11 first-round finishes in 7
I got
weeks
more
of
hair than him.
On the other side, Cody Brundage is no stranger to taking care of business quickly. He's got 6 first-round wins, done bigger than his win last December in Austin, one of 14 slam knockouts in UFC history. Tail the tape, the first of 6 on the main card.
Abdul is 38, Cody's 30. Cody's 6 feet tall, Abdul 5'10". Both has pretty much the same everywhere else. Cody 10 and 6, Abdul 12 and 6. Abdul's the favorite, huh? Minus 175 favorite. I don't know if I agree with that. Because Cody is no slouch in the striking department.
He changes his suit.
My parents, a very good evening and welcome to UFC Fight Night. Namajunas versus Cortez. And now we are set to go 3 rounds as scheduled in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He is a wrestler standing 6 feet even. Weighing in officially 100.
Cody is plus 145 underdog. Thor. Tomorrow's my last day. Then I gotta go back to work. Abdul is fighting out of Denver, so he may have the advantage. Hey, ball arena. For your balls. I think it's a shaver for your balls. Ball arena.
You want that?
No.
First assignment of the night for the veteran referee, Big Dan Mergliata. Not many better bodies in there to manage the action between these two fight finishers. Real quick on hand with us here.
Nothing wrong with my
All started back in 1993. There was a return for 8 events here in the Mile High.
Both guys take the center of the octagon. And Cody shoots for a double leg just like that. And he's out! Oh, he's out! Oh my God, he's getting teed off on here. Wow. He's got to move. Got to move, bro. Got to move. Cover your chin. Move. Keep rolling. Move. Don't leave your head exposed like that. Wow, heavy elbows. He's on that single leg. He's going to get Wow, he's gonna get. Oh, he's hitting the back of his head. He fucking hit him in the back of the head. No, you can't hit in the back of the head with a downward elbow.
You let him do it like 50 times.
He warned him. You can hit the side and over here. You can't hit the direct back. That's side. That's side. That is the back of the neck.
No, he missed.
That is the back of the head. No. No.
No.
I'm saying no. Look at where the cut is on the back of his head.
Do I want to be in this fight or not? He has a choice.
Even on the replay, it shows clearly in the back of the head. I know you can't do that, so I understand what he's doing. So Cody, we're very close to 12-6.
And you can't do a 12-6 either. So even if it doesn't hit the back of the head, you can't go 12-6. It's illegal. It's outlawed.
He didn't want to win like that. Brundage is looking over his corner and saying, what's happened? That's
He's
not
doing like this.
His corner's trying to signal to him, stay down, you're okay.
I know, Joseph.
The back of the head. You all right?
He doesn't know where he is. Yeah, he's done.
All right, let me get to the stand up while the doctor goes. Doctor look at you.
Look at him.
Well, he just got his fucking bell rung, and he got hit in the back of the head a couple times.
2.5 minutes. Tells us it's an unintentional foul right now.
He's not going to be able to continue. The doctor's going to take one look at him and say
It
no.
would need a no contest. That's what it's deemed.
Hey, coach, please.
The replay officials are the ones saying
This is weird.
back of the head shots. Ultimately, Dan Bergliotta.
Some of them were legal, some of them weren't. I think 2 of them weren't.
To call it a no contest or a DQ.
I think the problem is that Brundage he didn't even know that the fight had been stopped. He thought the fight was over. He was upset that it was over.
And this is what's so tricky. The doctor gets to talk to him. Ultimately, it's on Brundage to say.
Oh, really? Were they, Joseph?
He's got to make as a fighter right here, this is where you have to make a decision. Do I want to tough this out or do I want to take this DQ because I'm dizzy and he hit me with the shot that I can't handle? Brundage is in that decision making right now, and you can see it because they're giving him an option. He just has to choose.
He still got 2 minutes to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. 2 elbows that came to the back of the head were about 25 seconds apart. Brundage is still on weak legs, as you can see. Another position coming in.
Some of those shots were legal, and he ate them, and he fucking was losing. But the couple that weren't legal.
You can see in Al Hassan just pacing, knowing, man, this could be a DQ, but if it's not, you can see in his eyes he's ready to get in there and get this finished.
Look, he's ready to go. He can't even stand up.
Well, he
That's
just
not
got
right.
He got hit by an illegal shot. That's not right.
He was dizzy before that illegal shot came. He got his bell wrong.
Doesn't matter though. You still can't do illegal shit. And he was supposed to run your 12-6 elbow, which is also illegal.
He doesn't know what's going on.
No, he doesn't know what's going on. So they could just call it they could call it a no contest, so no one gets penalized. No one gets a loss on their record. Or if they call it a DQ, then it's a DQ win for Cody and an L for
Why would it
Abdul.
be a win for him?
Because he ate an illegal shot, and the referee already warned Abdul, watch the back of the head.
I mean, it's not.
Well, let's say he knows. Well, yeah, but let's say he knows that, okay, they're telling him that was an illegal shot he hit you with, this is what happened. How does that help his decision if he wants to go or not? He just has to choose. At the end of the day, as a fighter,
That's it.
Choice.
The position says no.
And what you say to the physicians is very important here. Yeah. If you want
Or
to
Abdul fucking give him a dirty look. Like Abdul should have picked his elbows better.
You don't. Because you're hurt. And he could be hurt. Those were heavy shots to the back of the
I
head.
haven't seen Dan Bergliotta wave it off. I've seen the no contest.
So he wants to fight, but the doctor's not going to let him.
You got it. No contest.
No contest.
It's going to be a no contest.
Al Hassan saying,
Dan Bergliotta has not waved it off yet. The position signal to wave it off.
yeah, Brundage made the decision. He's saying he can't continue.
He said Cody said he can't continue.
Positions.
It's an accidental blows to the head, no contest.
Accidental blow to the head, no
So
contest.
Bud had to make a decision. He didn't wave his hands in the usual fashion to stop the fight. This one is over. Not the way we expected or hoped. We'll make it official when we come back.
It's a no contest, so no fighter gets a loss on their record.
Cool leg warmers.
Thanks. They're just for the best right to work. They're not part of the official uniform.
No tunes today?
What do you think? He should just continue and get his ass whooped some more? Or he should just get an L because Abdul threw an illegal shot?
If only Progressive had renter's insurance, like their home
Just
insurance.
before that.
It doesn't matter. If any point in the barrage you do something illegal, you're going to get penalized.
This is the best day
At some point.
The guy even said it was accidental. It wasn't dirty.
But it hurt him enough where he can't continue, so
He
why?
was hurt before then. They should have called it earlier.
No, whatever.
The beauty of sportsmanship and the honor
You gotta follow the rules. No cheating.
remain unseen. Your eyes might deceive you.
Logan's going to grow up and be a cheater.
When the hand is raised, you'll realize that this sport is so much more.
All right, so it's a no contest in the Cody Abdul fight due to illegal elbows.
UFC Fight Night is presented by Bud Light.
Please like the stream in the meantime. Subscribe if you want to.
We're still getting things together here. Brundage on the stool. Not how he wants it. Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Emotional. Joe Martinez makes it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's officially 37 seconds, round number 1. Due to accidental blows to the head, this fight is ruled a no contest.
Feel for all parties in this equation. Abdul Razak Al Hassan is just pacing the octagon. I hope he's okay in dealing with it because he's been emotional all week, but to not be able to let it out the way that he wanted to. Hope to see both of those gentlemen.
All right, Julian Rosa's fight is up next. Julian is a beast.
Coming up next, Julian Rosa, one of the most reliable fighters the sport's ever known in terms of action promise. The new Chad notched another highlight reel victory earlier this year. Expects more of the same.
Like 4 more
Tonight,
fights, I think.
but Christian Rodriguez quietly putting together.
What? You're waiting for the girl fight?
The young UFC stalwart. He's grown up a lot.
I can't hear you.
Mindset game. It seems to be matching the physical.
Because this is
possessed.
it's a fight card.
Performance could follow here in Denver.
There's usually anywhere between like 11 and 15 fights.
Oh, that was it. You come to an after party? You wouldn't miss it. Want me to bring limes? I can set up for Steven.
Juego tradicional cristalino.
All right, next fight.
Of course, they lost a prime minister to assassination, Yitzhak Rabin. As I'm watching the Japanese prime minister comment, they lost a former prime minister in Shinzo Abe to a political assassination. The UK had an MP assassinated. So this is a quality.
Shooting at PA rally, spokesperson, Trump is
sadly becoming quite common.
Wolf, just to quickly, Liz Cheney, I don't know if you've read this before, she put out a statement. She obviously has been on the other side with Donald Trump. She said reports of the shooting in Pennsylvania are horrifying. Again, violence of any kind has no place in American politics. I do want to say there was one thing that when I watched the tape, I found odd because of all of the heated rhetoric. And that is that after he was hit, former President Trump got up and said, fight, fight, fight. I think what we're hearing from people is that's not the message that we want to be sending right now. We want to tamp it down.
Yeah, I would just know one thing on this. To that point, his co-campaign manager, Chris Leslie, put out a tweet or posted on X, and he made clear in that post, blamed a lot of things, which I think a lot of Republicans, I think we're all hearing. Republicans are mad. There are a lot of Republicans who are mad. I think there's a lot that led to this moment, and they want to blame people for that. It also be to say, make it very clear, you win this, you end this at the ballot box. And I think whether people focus on that,
FBI now taking lead in Trump rally,
and
shooting
kind of continue to
investigation.
tamp down whether it's a benevolent statement or not, whether the focus is on that versus continuing the acceleration we've seen over the course of the last several years, I think is going to be a very real question, and a question that the answer may have very real consequences on over the course of the coming weeks.
All right, guys, everybody stand by. Anderson, back to you.
Thanks very much. I'm going to go next to CNN's John Miller with more details on what Pamela reported a moment ago. Trudeau just mentioned the FBI now taking the lead in the investigation with this, as well as former FBI Deputy Director Amy McCabe. But before I do that, I believe we have a new video. We haven't seen it yet. But, it's a different angle. Let's play this. It's pretty far away. Just that's obviously from a different angle as the person is being led away. John Miller, I'm just wondering what you have been, anything more you have been hearing from your sources.
Well, I think 22 minutes ago, the revelation, and I'm quoting now from the statement, the FBI has assumed the role of the lead federal law enforcement agency in the investigation of the incident involving former President Donald Trump that occurred today in Butler, Pennsylvania. That means they are bringing a significant amount of resources into this tonight with that announcement. That's the critical incident response group will be driving up with their vehicles and equipment from Quantico, the FBI.
He just got shot in the ear and had his ear pierced. He came within a millimeter or two of being shot and assassinated. Your family's been through too much, sir. I stand by my statement that you deserve that protection, and I'll continue to advocate for it whether you want me to or not. But it wouldn't be our first disagreement. But anyway, thank you. That's too much for one family to go through, in my view. But we appreciate you being with us.
Thank you very much, Sean. Thanks for having me. Good to be back.
You bet. Breaking only moments ago, we learned President Biden returning to the White House tonight after this assassination attempt on President Trump. For more, we check back in with our very own Peter Ducey. Peter, he's expected back, last I checked, about, 4 minutes from now, 3 minutes from now?
He is going to leave about 4 minutes from now to head to the airplane to take him to Andrews so that they can take a motorcade back to the White House sometime after midnight. But this was not the plan. President Biden was supposed to be at the beach house in Delaware through the weekend. It is very, very unlike the president to change plans so suddenly. We don't know if he just wants to be back to make some kind of remarks in the morning, or if because things are so unsettled at the moment, there is a security reason for him to have to go back to the White House. We don't know that at the moment. Heard him do, and maybe I missed it once if it happened, but he called Donald Trump Donald. We hear Joe Biden use all kinds of descriptions for the former president, but he was speaking to him as but one president to another, and he said he was trying to get in touch with Donald Trump, but apparently when the president phoned the hospital, Trump was still with his doctors. It's unclear if they've been able to connect yet. I asked some White House folks, they don't seem to know yet if the two of them have spoken. We know that in Wilmington, the Biden campaign, which has been trying to right the ship after a dismal week domestic policy-wise for the president, they have been spending tens of millions of dollars on campaign ads. Those ads are in the process of being taken down because the Biden team does not want to be seen on the airwaves hitting Donald Trump at this exact moment. They have calculated that it would be bad for them to be making political points, political attacks against somebody who was just shot. Once the president is back at the White House, again, we don't know anything about his future comments about this, but he does have a speech scheduled in Austin, Texas, on to commemorate the anniversary of the Civil Rights Act being signed on Monday. Then he's supposed to go out west to Las Vegas to talk to some union leaders on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the real test of whether or not he is going to change plans would be if he cancels any of those events. So far, they've not. Yeah.
Peter, this just broke. Apparently, Joe Biden has spoken with Donald Trump, according to a White House official. That's just breaking. I know you're on the air. Your reaction to that?
Yes, and we will get as many details about that call. Well, it's very, very uncommon. I think the only time that the two of them have ever spoken on the phone was when Biden was a candidate, and he phoned Trump in 2020 because he had some pointers about how he thought the COVID pandemic should be handled. So it is extremely uncommon for the two of them to speak, and that just goes to the point that the president and his team obviously understand this is a very, very serious incident. This is a very, very serious attempted assassination of a political rival, and they are taking it seriously, Sean.
Yeah, we could see that. Well, it's a scary time for our nation, Peter. I mean, when you talk about a millimeter or a couple of millimeters or maybe...
Was that a roker?
There are many ways to spend your summer, but only one will make it ultimate.
I can't believe they bought it.
The electric BMW summer sales event starts now. Lease the BMW i4 eDrive 35 for $449 per month through July 31st.
Second appearance of 2024 for the crowd-pleasing featherweight Julian Erosa. He's back in there as the older fighter of 8 years than Christian Rodriguez. Also, since 5 inches taller at 6'1", highlight the reach advantage as well, but it is Christian Rodriguez as the best favorite. Here's Joe.
Well, 5 minutes, here we go with the next fight tonight. 3 rounds, this in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing your first fighter out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter standing 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in officially 145 and 1/2 pounds. In 12 fights, his record stands at 11 victories with 1 defeat. Fighting out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, here is Christian Rodriguez. And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner, a striker sitting
Rosa versus Rodriguez. Rosa is 29-12. He's the plus 200 underdog.
29 victories with 12 defeats. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Yakima, Washington. Here is Julian Juicy J. Erosa. And general referee in charge, Nick Behrens.
42nd pro fight for the veteran Julian Erosa, fighting out of Las Vegas, native of Yakima, Washington. Thank you very much, Red.
Fighter ready? Fighter ready?
On the other side, a dozen fights for Christian Rodriguez. He has won all but one of them. This fight
Both guys take the center.
Rodriguez in the blue, Erosa in black.
Rodriguez looking for that jab right off the bat.
Ooh, 1-2 from Rodriguez connects against Rosa. Juicy J backed up against the fence. Took another shot.
He's already touched that jab a lot. Oh, man.
Both guys flinging punches and missing.
The straight punches will come from Christian Rodriguez. See how he's looking for the right uppercut underneath.
That's a nice uppercut. It's coming quick.
Too late for you? Stay up for the girl fight?
Chaos in there. His 29 victories. Got submissions in 7 different wins.
Ooh, 1-2 and another 1-2 from Rodriguez. Mouthpiece falls out. Ooh, they're trading. Ooh, Rosa got rocked. Yeah, they're just throwing.
Ready? Rodriguez puts it back in, and on we go.
Awesome start to this match already.
Christian said it. He thought he would find that left kick. He doesn't like it. He likes how Julian Erosa dips side to side defensively. He already landed one.
Oh, Erosa. 8-1, and then he flashes his hand and says, what else you got? This is a wild fight.
Watch out, because Rodriguez does hit hard.
Good counters there from Erosa. He's eating the shots so far.
Oh, front kick.
Oh, goodness.
Head kick. Blocked.
Waves him on after each kick, but keeping the guard up. Rosa thought this fight might play out along the fence. You see what direction goes along
Those kicks right there, those teep kicks, and then the clinch would really
Both
help
guys
Rosa
take the center.
because he can get to that front headlock from the clinch. And the teep helps him get that range that he wants. But right now, walking into the hands of Christian Rodriguez is not going to serve him. Rodriguez's hands are looking sharp.
Rodriguez landing at a more than 50% split through 2.5. Rosa finding some strong connections as well. Gotta be careful. Oh, nice elbow there.
Beautiful choice by Rosa to throw that elbow.
Rodriguez back it up and cover it up. Rosa's throwing down low. C-Block.
Both these guys are heavy shots.
Rodriguez hurt him with that overhand.
Ooh. Just missed time with the spinning back elbow as they circle to the left. Dean Thomas, what do you see so
Ooh, good jab there from Rodriguez. Julian's face is a little busted up right now. Julian is in the center. Rodriguez is on the outside.
Good strategy from Rodriguez. That's something Duke is big on, is putting out those feeler punches, putting out punches as distractions to follow up with the bigger shots. But what makes Rosa so dangerous too is that he's just so willing to engage.
Oh, Rosa with the takedown.
This exact position. Now he's got the body triangle locked in right off the bat.
They use that length to his advantage.
60 seconds to work on the ground. He's got the back of Rodriguez and the body triangle. John, as you said, locked in.
Notice the arm there.
What was awesome about that is you saw Rosa skip throwing the hooks in. He just skipped that and went straight to the body triangle. Another guy you see do that is Aljamain Sterling. He does that very well. He gets to this position over and over and then holds the whole position. Let's see if Rosa can do the same, maybe even get the finish here.
Rosa with that 6-1 frame.
Oh, tried to turn in, but Rosa read it well. Nice adjustment.
Nice from Rosa. Rodriguez jumping in.
These guys are looking for that fight of the night. Gotta watch his neck here. Julian looking for a guillotine. He's always got a good guillotine.
Wow, that's tight.
Got him with a guillotine. Wow.
Juicy J. This is why you always tune in to watch Rosa.
Front chokes are lethal. We were saying that coming in. He's got boxes, guillotines, anacondas, and the way he transitions in the havoc is what makes a Rosa special. He doesn't just wait to set it up, he waits for the havoc. And then in the scrambles, he finds his submissions and always so tight with those front chokes.
How much time was that?
3 seconds? If that. What a job, because Christian Rodriguez brought it. Let's see. He catches the kick, gets the trip, and goes straight to the body triangle here. He starts to thread the front and sees the triangle. Look how he throws it right over the lap. And then from here, he gets that sunk in. And watch the body triangle again, he locks in from that guard. He's got the guard, and he knows he has it. So he just squeezes and creates a leverage.
Two.
Man, that was tight, fast. And you could tell because he went for the body triangle from the bottom. That's how you know. Look at his elbow position. He knew he had it. Great job. Look at that elbow, the right elbow, how it's kind of flickering up. That's how he's getting the leverage to get it right on the blood spot.
Eric Nixick, Eddie Baracco on fire in the corner. Julian Rosa, another first round stoppage. We'll hear from him when we come back.
Oh, that reminds me. You coming to my after party? You wouldn't miss it. Going to the ring lines? That'd be so helpful, Steven.
Juego tradicional cristalino, smooth as an edge.
Will and I are honored to have you all here as our summer interns.
Affleck and Damon, the Dunk Kings,
Are
are not here.
what does that big Dunkin' Ice button do? Let's see. Oh, all the surprises.
Let's put a Dunkin' Ice in every hand this summer.
Welcome to Texas, where the Lone Star shines.
This is going to be special. It's showtime.
Raised in game, So, on the spot, putting on the biggest show of the summer. Kicks in the flex, Texas style. All into the T-Mobile Home Run Derby, Monday at 8 on ESPN.
Check out ESPN's Emanation of Good Guy, Bad Guy with Daniel Cormier and Chael Sonnen. Watch on YouTube, ESPN2, ESPN Plus, and listen to it wherever you get the podcast. DC and Chad comes at you every Monday and Thursday. Don't miss it.
Wow, he got that guillotine from the bottom.
Bud Light, official beer sponsor of the UFC. Here's Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, the guillotine submission comes at the official time.
I feel for Rodriguez right now. He looks
49
upset.
seconds. Round number 1 for your winner, Julian Juicy J. Erosa.
I'm here with your winner, Julian Erosa. Julian, oh my goodness, man. Every single time you step in here, you are guaranteed entertainment. What is it about you every time you step in here? You just bring the action, my friend.
We have a game plan, and the game plan wasn't necessarily the brawl too early on, but I love that. You know how it is, Paul. You've been in there with some tough dudes and had some wars, and there's something about it. It's an acquired taste, and I just love to bang.
And is that something that you guys kind of wanted coming in here? I know you talk about not wanting the brawl, but Christian's a clean striker, and you just stood there toe-to-toe, landed some really good shots, and then once you got that kick, did you want this fight ultimately on the mat at some point?
Yeah, exactly. Christian's technically, in my mind, a 35er, and I'm not like the strongest guy up there. The way I'm a big guy, and I knew I could get him down if I wanted to. I just wanted to see his striking, and I like to put a show on for the fans, man. Denver, Colorado, you guys have been amazing. Thank you so much.
Oh, listen, it was a fantastic performance, man. Maybe we can get it up on the big screen, but as soon as you got that guillotine, 2 in a row, by the way, and both from just chaotic fights, and as soon as people give you that neck, maybe you snatch it up. Is this something you land often in the gym when you're training?
Oh, yeah, guillotine's like one of my number 1 submissions in my dark stroke, but honestly, we were working from the back to do a kind of like a topside control or a topside triangle. We've been working that last one. I had his back. I felt like I was going to go through that transition, but he did good. He slipped out. I have long legs, so even with the triangle, people will slip out. So that was a little bit of a mistake on my end, but I think it was a mistake on his end to put his head back in there.
Well, listen, congratulations. A stellar performance. Julian Erosa, ladies and gentlemen.
Back-to-back in 2024, bringing home a victory to his wife, Elena, and new son, AJ. Julian Erosa in crowd-pleasing style, as he has become known for. UFC Fight Night is presented by Bud Light. We head back to Las Vegas next week for another UFC Fight Night. On the marquee, Amanda Lemos and Mirna Jandiroba. A lot at stake in the most talent-rich women's division in combat sports, the UFC strawweight division. Brad Tavares on the 9th island of Hawaii, Las Vegas, where he calls home, taking on Jun-Young Park. We'll also see the return of Du Ho Choi as he takes on Senor Perfecto Gil Algeo. Next Saturday night, strawweights battle at the Apex, coming off a fight of the night performance victory over Mackenzie Dern, former title challenger Amanda Lemos, which can continue her climb back to the top as she takes on 13 career submission wins, Mirna Jandiroba. Main card on ESPN at 8 Eastern. Back to tonight with more on what's next. Megan O'Leary.
Hey, thanks so much, Brendan. We've got a big matchup at welterweight on deck. Fighting out of Switzerland by way of Congo, Antusa leaves to be found the training that brings out his best in South Florida at Coach FC. The last thing that will be his pace and pressure that will propel him to victory. His first hand raise of 2024 against one half of Brazil's famed Bonfim brothers. Gabriel Bonfim is a fantastic finisher. Incredibly, all 15 of his career wins have come before the final bell. While he's always looking for the finish, he told us he doesn't mind taking this one to all 3 rounds for a dominant win. With a new gym and team, Namajunas expects to see the win column once again. These 2 all-action athletes throw down when we return.
All right, so here is the welterweight upstart and former LFA champion Gabriel Bonfim out of Brasilia.
His submission skills are outstanding.
Oh, this is trouble.